The final quarter-final of the Xbox One Champions Cup is here. So after tonight's game, we'll be down to the last four coaches, and we've got a great one. I think I've got a really good feeling this is going to be an amazing game. And as always, my partner in crime is here, Space Magic W. Now then, buddy, how are we feeling? How are we doing today?
Hello. Yeah, we're all right. Although, like, I'm a bit worried now you've cursed the game because every time you said it's going to be a good one, it usually goes wrong. So nice one on that.
Yeah, well, I thought the last one we did was alright. You know, the undead versus the humans.
Oh, Elder Caveman. Yeah, Chris, that was all right. Yeah, that was all right. All right, so you're one of five, I think.
Yeah, that's not
Because
bad.
you said the PlayStation 4 final was going to be good as well, and I
Yeah.
lasted about 40 minutes before I went back to the Punisher and just decided to watch that instead.
Yeah. Well, that's, what can you do, eh? Hopefully
No.
we've had the bad game out the way. Now we've got this exciting one.
Yeah,
So,
we're talking 8-8 into knock into penalties all the way.
that would be good. But you do know if it's 8-8, that means there's been some bad defense play as well, don't you? So you'd have to sit through that.
Yes.
No. Okay.
Yes.
So what
it'll just put an end to my misery.
Yeah, it quite possibly could. What we're going to do, what I've been told from Bazooka is that Glasshammer's got a game at 9 o'clock, a private league game. As soon as that's finished, they're going live. We're looking about 10:30. So what we're going to do, we're going to have a look at the two teams, and then if we've still got some time, then we'll obviously go to look at the other semi-final, because the other semi-final is ready to go, really. So, do you want to look at the case dwarfs, or do you want to look at the lizards first, Space?
Go Chorfega if you want.
Sure.
Mike, let's have a butchers at that.
Okay. Right then, let me get that right. Okay, whenever you're ready, tell us what you like and what you don't like about this team, and how does the lizard team go about beating this team?
Well, I really like his ball centaur with diving tackle. I think I like diving tackle on high strength pieces. That's nice. Got a nice ball carrier. He must have lost like Chorfs looking at how they've developed, because I swear at some point he had a claw mighty blow guy, but that might have been before he qualified and stuff. But they're all right. They're just your standard Chaos Dwarfs, aren't they? Mighty blow, guard, stand firm. None of that weird, crazy stuff that the PlayStation 4 guy had. Do you know why he has all the movement on the dwarfs? That seemed to me to just be crazy, just like a waste of space.
It was, yeah. He's very interested in the way he puts his teams together, but he can roll some great dice, so it doesn't really matter what he gets.
Yeah. I would kill for his injury dice. That was incredible.
Yeah. I don't know what we're able to say, because obviously I got nuffled in the quarterfinals against him in the horrendous way. So I sort of felt for Stunty today, but I don't think he helped himself. I've seen Stuntman DD.
I think he brought it on himself. I think he didn't deserve necessarily. Yeah, he didn't deserve necessarily the bad dice he got, but he decided to make it more difficult than he should have been for himself. He could have just, like you guys were saying when you were playing it, just sprinted down the wings and went for the ball. There was such a distance between the ball carrier and the defence, he could have just flooded that and made a play, but punched up for a foul, got based up, and it all went wrong from there.
Yeah, and he had the wizard as well. He could have took early as well. Could have blasted him as well.
Yeah,
so.
And he had an absolute curious wizard, didn't he, as well? Fireballed at the end when it was, obviously no chance of retrieval. Just, I guess, attrition fireball, hoping to make it difficult for the next turn, but didn't like it.
Wasn't his best game, but hey, these things happen. But
we all have off days.
Yeah, we do. I mean, regarding this game, how if you are the Lisbon coach, how are you going to beat this team?
Well, you can obviously outstrength him. Like, if I'm the Lizardman guy, I'm not tightly caging, because tight caging obviously is where the Chaos Dwarfs can bring all their guard in effect and make it a lot more difficult with the stand firm and stuff. So I'm going for a more of a loose strength 4 screen, just trying to force down one of the wings where you can keep a dwarf on Asaurus to make him maybe blitz one down at a time, and with having no claw, the armor breaks aren't going to come thick and fast, so just basically trying to outposition him. Slow paced, balls are decent against a lot of teams. They're not as decent against lizard men because a lot of the people who blitz in are going to be the same strength, so you can't just wander off and hit our guy with a centaur and reliably knock him down.
You're not going to like this. I've just had a message from Bazooka.
Yeah.
He's saying apparently Glasshammer's running late in his
Excellent.
game, so we are going to be chatting for quite a while by the looks of it. But hey, let's.
Don't worry, buddy. I bought a new packet of tobacco, so I am good for about 8 hours.
Oh, fantastic! We're all right then. So yeah, the game looking round about 22:45 now, guys, roughly. So there we go. But we'll talk about this, and we'll talk about the other semi-finals as well, because the other semi-finals are quite important. I must admit, obviously, being still in the competition, when I looked at this Chorfega team, I was like, there's no claw. That was the first thing. I was like, thank God for that, there's no claw.
Yeah, no claw.
So he's still got Mighty Blow, so he can still do damage, and if he's on a going...
Yeah, but it's not like your traditional kind of dwarf Mighty Blow spam, is it? Where you're worried about taking 6 or 7 hits of him, and that's when that kind of the +1 really comes into effect with the laws of averages.
Yeah.
I don't like the way he's because he's added this late. I don't like the way he's added the Mino late.
No,
because that's the difference in TV between the two as well. That's like giving the guy a wizard for quite an unreliable player. And we've always had discussions on Minotaurs, haven't you? I hate them.
Yeah.
But if there's one thing I hate more than a normal Minotaur, it's the Chorf Minotaur.
Yeah.
Because you're never even going to reliably get claw on him, and getting him now. Well, he must have got him a couple of games ago because I noticed he's played with him, but it's a late addition when you were never going to add any star player points to him. He just seems a bit of a waste.
Yeah, do you go down the route that if you take a Mano, that's one less Hobgoblin on the pitch?
What's wrong with Hobgoblins?
Don't know. That's why I asked Trip.
Yeah.
That's why I asked Trip,
Yeah.
and he was like, "Well, that's one less Hobgoblin. That's why I take it." I mean, I think TV wise, it's a lot of TV. I mean, they can work, but it's a big risk, and do you want to really rely on a Minotaur in your quarterfinal?
I'd rather have like 3 Hobgoblins and some change than a Minotaur, or even just 2, and trim the TV down, bang yourself back up to 14 players legit, because obviously he's got the miss next game one, the armor break one, and just spam fouls more. You're more probably going to reliably do damage with that than you are hoping for the Minotaur to get the knockdown and his Mighty Blow to kick in.
But yeah, it is a good point, because you can get 3 Hobgoblins for the price of one of them.
And 30,000 left. Yeah.
So you take the Minotaur away, all of a sudden, you've got 15 players. So.
And he isn't as reliable in this match, is he? Because obviously he's not going to get the 3 dice a lot of the time with Minotaur. You're going to need like 3 assists to get 3 dice on when he blitzes on a strength 4 guy. So you're probably more likely to 1 in 9 with him.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I'm pessimistic, but that's my view on it. I'm not a fan at all.
Yeah, I mean that's it. I mean it's I don't know, it just seems a bit risky. But some people love the Minotaur. I'm like you, I don't really like him.
I want to like him. I desperately want to. It's a giant cow. What's not to like? It's just he's a bit useless on the pitch a lot of the time.
Yeah.
And I don't like anything where there is a chance of you failing before you get the action off, if you know what I mean. Like, if I'm going to fail, I want to fail at the action I'm trying to do, not before I even start.
Yeah, the thing is as well is I don't like, if I have to move it, I need to roll a 4+ to move the thing. I'm paying 150k and I have to roll a 4, so it becomes unreliable to move it. So unless you're blitzing with him, it's a 50-50 chance of just to move him, and I just think, and he's on the armor 8, so and obviously it's double for mutations. I just don't like it. I really. I could sort of understand the case one, because obviously, especially early on, your first roll, if you don't roll a double, you can get claw, and they got Mighty Blow and claw straight away off the top of the bat, and you can manipulate into 3 dice like casters. So I can get that.
Yeah.
But I just don't get it with Case Dwarfs, or because the guard helps, and he's got plenty of guard. So I don't know. I mean, how many has he got?
Unless he's just looking for easy 2 dices on Saurus, because obviously without the assists, but
no
I
block.
don't know.
And
No
into
block.
traps. No, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think I like it. But let's have a look at his opponent for tonight, the Illustrious Iguanas.
So he's 140 TV down with
And
150 in the bank, so he can pull some funkiness in that.
when I was speaking to one of the PSL champions about obviously these two teams, he was saying he has to buy Slibley. Do you agree with that, or would you go a different route?
If he had more players, I'd be tempted to go a different route, but he might just need that 12th body, and Slibley is really good.
Yeah,
Old
got
silly
guard.
Billy.
He's got guard as well.
Guard,
Slibley,
yeah,
stand
guard
firm.
block, and allows you to field less skinks, so less soft targets.
Yep.
Yeah, it's quite shocking. This guy only got 11 players though. I wonder if he's had people die or something, or whether he's just keeping it down.
Yeah, I accidentally killed 2 of his Saurus 3 games ago when I beat him.
Nice.
So I sort of killed his.
Oh, of course, because this is the guy that went. He went his Killosaurus, but didn't take block for ages, did he? I've just noticed now he put the block fifth on him, because I've played this guy a couple of times, and he's really blitz happy with that guy, as you would, because he's your killer. But like the amount of times he's 1 in 9 when he's played me, it's just like, how have you not taken block early on?
Yeah. So he's got block now. So at least he's got that. And like I say, he might target some soft hobgoblins. You never know. I mean, the good thing as well. Croxer goes good. Block, break tackle. That's nice.
Croxer goes good. Nice strength 5 guy. A couple of dead end boys. Sadly, which must have been the one you killed.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did kill 2 of them. It was crazy because I only did about 8 armor breaks, and when I did armor break, it was nasty. And I think I killed a 3rd one, but he saved with his apothecary. So I think it might be that strength. It was either the killer or the strength 5 guy I took out, but his apothecary saved him. I know it's another big piece. So, but he's got no claw to worry about.
I like the way he's no claw. I like the way he's kept his TV down in regards to the skinks. I hate bloated skinks, where they end up with like side step and or feet and things that make them about 1,000. But they're still, so I like the good skinks, and the rest are useless stock skinks.
Yeah.
But he's got nothing for his TV value, has he? Really, in the grand scheme of things, 1,700.
Yeah.
There's not much going on.
I mean, I'm just thinking I always like a bench, and I'm just thinking, Slibley could be the key, because that gives you an extra Saurus as well. So that's 7 strength 4.
Yeah.
Well, it's actually 6 strength 4 pieces, 2 strength 5 pieces. That is ridiculous amount of firepower.
That's a front line. Yeah, well, he doesn't have many other options, does he? Really, other than Silly Billy or the Wizard plus something. Unless he goes to that weird. There's a good skink star player, isn't there? That's relatively good costed. He's like a blodge one. He's okay.
Yeah, with a dagger.
With all the with all the tackle, he's pointless.
Yeah, blodge sidestep. Is it Quetzal or whatever you call him? But yeah, he's good. But not against.
Maybe it's either him or Bottle. I always forget the names.
I think Bottle's a jumping one.
Is he the weird one?
But I think. I mean, I've used that guy before, and he's done pretty well. But you don't take him against Chorfs; it'd be just crazy. I think if you're going to star play, you've got to go Slibley. Have to go Slibley.
Yep.
And obviously,
he's very good.
Yeah, and 2 Saurus haven't got block. They're very unskilled. So I think having that more experienced guy in there, and again, key thing is he has guard, and he has stand firm. I think the more guard you can get, because at the moment the dwarfs only chance of going man to man really is their guard, try and outguard them. He's only got 2 pieces, but if we can get Slibley in there as well, that's 3 guard pieces, 2 strength 5 pieces.
Yeah.
It should be able to roll the Case Dwarfs up the pitch, to be honest, unless the Case Dwarfs get fruity with the armor breaks. But like we've already said, there's no claw in there. So
no.
I don't know. I mean, everyone was saying, the Case Dwarfs will win, but the more I look at it, it could, like I say, it could go down to the inducement.
It could do. I think Glasshammer's the better player out of the two. Not that I think Bazooka's bad or anything, but I think Glasshammer's, he's good. I mean, quality-wise, he might be the best guy left in the competition outside of you, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But playing-wise, because he's always been really consistent. I always like the way he plays. He's very, very good defensively, and he's safe. Like
Yeah.
as I've said before, the only thing that worries me sometimes, like he just get annoyed by things, and sometimes it does show in his play. Sometimes when a bit of luck or something's annoyed him, you can see sometimes the cracks appear.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if let's say you have my team, which team would you prefer to play against with my team out of these two?
Well, I'll bring up your team quickly, just have a little butchers at it. But I think both are favourable matchups for you. I feel.
You think so?
Like, yes, yeah, because they're both like high armoured. Generally like to base man up your teams, and they're both. If you've got 3 claw guys now, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
And that kind of plays into your hands quite a lot. I think the dwarves have less to offer against you, personally. I think the favourable matchup out of the two might be the dwarves, because lizard men, they still have a lot of strength to them. They can still kind of bully you out the way a bit, and they score much faster. So in a tight squeeze, they only need to be 3 squares in to your deployment zone, and then just bang a skink down and just score. Whereas it's a lot harder for Chaos Dwarfs to kind of bully their way down.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's,
do you have a preference looking at them, which you prefer?
I'd like to say the lizards. My only concern is obviously the agility 4 skink. I usually do pretty well, and my claw seems to work a lot better against lizards than anything else. I don't know why. Obviously, beating him before as well, obviously, is a massive plus. And I know how both of them play. It's a tough one. I've only got 10 players, so I'm gonna have a learner. So depending on if I'm gonna get any inducements or not, it's gonna be tough either way. They're both very good coaches. I just think
the 4 lots of Mighty Blow from the dwarfs might cause you more problems as well, because we know from playing it that, like, despite being the ultimate bash team, the amount of times that I've been battered just by Mighty Blow spam is just insane. So he could be, if he got first, if he got receive against you, it could cause you problems with only having 11 players, and you could be down for like the rest of the match. It's a little bit less likely with the Saurus. With the lizardmen doing it, because I think they've only got 2 Mighty Blow, or was it 3 with the strength? I can't remember.
We'll have a look. I mean, that's it. I looked at all the guards, and I looked at the Mighty Blow and the dwarfs and their armor nan and stuff like that as well. And the thing is as well,
and they've got stand firm, which could eat your rerolls of your killers, because you're not going to want to be based, are you?
No. And the other thing as well, he's got a bench where the lizards don't have a bench. So if I'm not going to have a bench, I don't want my opponent to, and then it comes down to removals all the time, doesn't it? And I've got Mighty Blow and Claw. If I can take out his killer piece, I just think that's probably the way to go. Looking what we got here, S Hunter says such a risky piece. If they get expensive, can be moved in a flash. Are you on about Slibley or are you on about an Agility 4 skink? Let me know. Commander Slacker says major robotic voice syndrome. I presume he's on about yourself.
Yeah, I'm going to assume that's happening then. Maybe I'll try unplugging my microphone and plugging it back in. But I always think it's going through your stream that does it, because you hear me fine, don't you?
Yeah,
like just
usually,
speaking normally.
Yeah. It seems.
We'll give it a whirl though.
And then Anani is saying the same as you. I'm surprised that one Saurus didn't get blocked until 5th level. Yeah, we agree with that. And he's saying a couple of big hits from the POM early could turn the tide. And obviously we've got the other semi-finalist, the human play Deathball, who's just joined us and says evening. So evening to you too. So there is a game going to be on, guys. We're just waiting for Glasshammer to finish his private league game, and then we're going straight on to this game. So we're just looking at what's left of the competition. The final question on my team while we're here is, as you can see, I've got a bull, a beastman called Bull. He's leveled up. He's got block and tackle. What would you take? It's a normal roll. I'll tell you that now. I was thinking frenzy, but
yes, I love a frenzy guy. Absolutely love him. I think every single team should have one frenzy guy in it. He just offers so much. Like you surfing, your reliable double hits on the ball carrier. I'd probably go Frenzy.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm
I
thinking.
mean, but you can afford to wait though, can't you? And see who you're playing, and
Yeah,
because the Frenzy might not be as useful
against
against the
Chorfs.
Chaos Dwarfs with the stand firm and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, there's two heads. There's guard, especially against Chorfs. Guard might come in interestingly, because I've only got
Yeah,
one
you
guard.
are short on guard, aren't you?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, you started this team quite late, so I assume
did.
that's why you went mighty blow early to try and fast track the XP.
Yeah, it was yeah. And then obviously I kept running into you, what didn't help. So I didn't really get many easy games.
Whee!
So
Yeah. Blade's had that problem lately with me.
as he is that with his
Yeah, I think
necro?
we played 3 or 4 in a row. Yeah, and he got that win like before, and it's not gone well for him since then.
Yeah, his Blade's Nagel got a bit beat up. I think he lost another good piece. But saying that, so's the
Yeah,
others.
his
The
yeah,
others.
I think his was confusing though because I didn't think Blade need like I had to play games ever since I cocked up and pressed search by accident. But I didn't think Blade needed to play games. I thought his was fine. Like it was a great team. I'm not sure why he kept going, to be honest.
I mean, I think he was doing alright with his necro, and then he might, I don't know, he kept losing a few, so maybe thought, you know what, I'm not going to qualify with necro. I'll go back to my killing.
Well, his
Nagel.
necros are deleted now. I don't think that team exists anymore when I was checking up on it the other day.
Okay. Well, there you go then. She's going to go
So yours
Nagel all the
still-
way.
Yeah.
So, I don't think I'll be going necro. I think I'll be going Chorfs if I can get any games in. I think I'll give it a
Is my
spin.
voice still robotic? I've tried fucking with the microphone. Am I still Megatron? Or, because I'm quite depressive, am I Negatron? Like what I did there.
Megatron. Let me just have a word with Bazooka, see if he's still not started yet. Anyway, we was talking about your groupies thing, didn't we? Because obviously you was on about space cadets.
Well, in a joke, in like I've literally no fans. Like, you know, the mailing list is empty. Except obviously Laura, she's a huge fan of mine. She thinks I should win everything.
Yeah, absolutely. How about I thought maybe Spaceballs? Call them Spaceballs.
Well, I'm the cock and they're my balls.
Yeah, they're your Spaceballs.
Spaceballs. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right.
It's all right. He says it's all right. She's not impressed as the missus. She's not impressed with that. But I thought,
No.
Spaceballs. Here's your Spaceballs.
It's too obvious, mate. Sack
Too
it.
obvious.
Next
we need,
one.
We need to. Yeah, it's there. Space Magic W. So you're gonna have to come up with something good. He's not happy with that.
Some people call me Scott. I always find like being called by your Xbox handle weird when you're actually talking to people in real life. But I guess you can't help it.
Well, Scotty too hotty. That's probably not.
Come on,
original.
man.
That's not really original. is
No,
it?
no. That was original at school.
I was just thinking of wrestling. There's a guy called
Yes.
Scotty Twain.
Yeah, but he was a whack wrestler.
And he did the worm, didn't he? All that sort of stuff.
He did do the worm, and he had big hair, and he wore a hat that had no top on it, so his hair could poke out the top of the hat, because that's
There you
how
go.
crazy he was.
Yeah, so a bit of excitement there, isn't it? Yeah.
You team with a man called Grandmaster Sexy. Does that mean you're Grandmaster Sexy? Because I've seen you on Facebook, and that's a lie. I'm not having that.
I've had a lot of facial reconstructions since then.
Maybe Grandfather Sexy.
Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take any compliment.
You're gonna be a gilf.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to be the bad grandpa. Have you ever seen that film, Bad Grandpa, with John Knoxville?
I've seen an advert for it one time.
Oh, it's awesome. It is an awesome film. Absolutely, I cry every time I see it. You will love it. Even your stone-faced, deadpanned humour would laugh at that. So that's
Fact, Bernie, I don't laugh.
Yeah, you will to this. Bad Grandpa is awesome.
Okay.
It is really funny. So there we go. Anyway, let's get back. I don't even know where we're on now. So you're saying Frenzy if it's the lizard, otherwise maybe Guard. Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah. I think that's fair enough. It's a pretty bare bones team you've got. I mean, you've done the best you could with what you have.
Yeah. So let's have a look at this Nagel team because we've got Dave in the chat as well, obviously aka Deathball, who has been weeping because bless him, he didn't know how the playoff structure worked. So when we asked him before, it was like, oh, it depends who I get. And then he obviously heard us say, "Hey, you're against."
Did he
this
turn
Nagel
into a
team."
woman when he said that?
He did.
'Cause
He
for some
did.
reason you just did a distinctly feminine voice.
I know I'm multi-talented. What can I say? So, so this is this lovely team, and I think you know what? I can see why people think he's going to win it because he took care of you, he took care of Mutt, he
Yeah.
took care of the Bretonians and Griff, and now just
Yeah.
average humans, just these good old humans, stopping his way from being in the final.
But we've had this conversation, haven't we, already? Like, I think, like I said before, that he could do what the Bretonians were meant to do, just with
Yeah.
manoeuvrability and inducements. He could really test him.
But-
Because as we know, like,
Yeah.
Rambo's team's really good at making removals, but Rambo's positioning at times is questionable, and that is a team that could exploit it. I mean, it's not quite Elves or something, but it's the best left in the competition to basically take the piss out of him and run off with the ball.
Yeah, and I tell you one thing I was surprised at, the TV difference isn't as big as I thought, because I thought, well, Griff's going to be a shoo-in, and then some other stuff, but he hasn't got as much as I thought. But you did make that point, he has that agility 4, is it strength 3 piece? Catcher?
Yeah, he had some missing, didn't he, in the last game, so it made his TV look deceptively low, but he's got a couple of players back.
So let's have a look at that. Let's see if we can
Yeah, he's
help.
got some nice guys in there.
Yeah. If I mean, would you be confident? If this was your human team, would you be confident you can beat the Nagel?
It's an underdeveloped human team. I have a real soft spot for humans. I think they're amazing in a kind of, somehow they're rubbish, but also great at everything. Weird. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
On paper, they look not very good, but they have the potential to do many different things. It's just this team isn't as developed as you'd like it to be.
But
Because I played humans about 2 seasons ago, when it was the champs ladder, but there was no playoffs, and I finished top with humans. And
Right.
like, you can do some magic things with them, but this isn't as great as the one I had. He's got all the kind of tools you need, like, you know, he's got 2 tackle guys, got some guard in there,
I mean,
got a good thrower.
to be fair to him though, you only played 12 games with these.
Did he? Yeah, that's fair for that. 9-0-3, that's a pretty decent record.
And he's done pretty well for just the 12 games. I mean, he's got the 2 strength upgrades there. They're going to be massive.
Yes.
I mean, and this obviously.
Yeah, kind of massive, but they're not. I don't mind them, the strength upgrades, but like 2 to 3 isn't as big as 3 to 4,
No,
in my opinion.
that is
like
that is
going
very
up
true.
strength.
Yeah, but if
And it's a lot of TV, isn't it? That's 100.
apparently Andy's saying, hey, my guys have been training hard all weekend, and with a bit of luck, my guys will pick up those dead humans off the pitch. Yeah, okay.
Excellent. Confidence, I like it. It's full of confidence.
He's psyched up. He's completely psyched up. Def, is there a chance we could see Griff? That's all I'm on about. Would you take Griff in this team?
Yes.
That is the correct answer.
Yes, I would.
Yeah, I think I would.
Yeah, I would take Griff almost any time.
You've got the option.
Like, almost any time.
You've just got to use him right, haven't you? You've just got to use him right and just
Yes,
don't park him next to Nagel. Just don't park him there.
Yeah,
and you'll be
don't
all
just go. The best thing I'm going to do is I'm going to base this guy up and use him as an assist for a block. Griff is not an assist for anything. You assist Griff. Griff does not assist you.
That's right. I think, think of him as the American president in the films where people go in front of him and die, so he doesn't. That's how it should be.
Take the bullets from him. Take the fucking bullets.
That 1 to 13, they are all expendable to saving Griff. If you go by that philosophy, you'll be fine. Just don't make him get his hands dirty, because he's not there to do that. He's there to score TDs. And when we saw the Bretonians play the game before, when he had Griff against the Dwarfs, that's what he did. And guess what? I think he scored a hat trick.
Yeah.
And that's what he can do.
Yeah, Griff's amazing. He's got everything you need. You can make those big breakout plays with the agility 4.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he might even have enough for maybe a wizard as well. Who knows?
What was it? 1690 versus 2000 and something, isn't it? 2100 and something.
Hunter thinks.
Two.
Hunter's saying, "What has Griff ever done? Overrated, overrated."
Amazing. I think sometimes Hunter just likes to fly in the face of logic just to
I do.
irritate me.
I do. I think that's exactly what it is. Realistically, what do you think?
Did he say? Did he say?
Go on.
Silly Billy was overpriced earlier as well.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure he said Silly Billy
Yeah.
was for fuck's sake, Hunter. Fucking hell.
Are you laughing
Fuck's
there?
sake.
Have we got a laugh out of you? I think we've got him laughing. I think Hunter's. think
It's more
that's-
of like a kind of like a depressed whimper.
Was
I
it more
think.
like a?
Or like
was
a,
it? Was it more like a get the fuck out of here? Sort of laugh.
Yeah, it was just an awkward kind of no.
Yeah. I can't never pronounce that. Anania. I'll have to call you Anania. I apologise if that's not right. Realistically, what do you think are the least number of games needed to develop and qualify a Lisbon team on the PS4? You're gonna get me shot. Lizards are very popular on the PS4, so I'd say between 25 to 30 games. Off the top of my head, it's very competitive.
Yeah,
Lizards.
it's dependent. It's dependent on where the MVPs fall.
Yeah.
Like if you have got the new MVP rule, which I wish the Cyanide would implement on here, then they go quite quickly, and you don't need too much with Lizard Men to make them really effective. And I think they play best TV down because they're so good out of the box. They just need a few skills.
The problem is on the PS4, there's a lot of big name players who love playing Lizards, so there's always 3-4 coaches each season trying to qualify, and on average they're playing 25 plus games at least, because they have to. It's not if the team's ready or not, they have to play them to make sure they're still in them top 2 spots. So that's the reason why. I can see why people say they're better at low TV, because then they don't come against all this like claw and stuff like that. So I get that, but unfortunately you would have to play quite a lot if you want the Lizard slot. So
Yeah. Although, like, they're not that. I suppose they can't. They are always kind of popular, but I think Lizards aren't that good at winning tournaments, like these kind of style of tournaments, because everything that propels them to having a good record is usually undone by the teams you come across in the knockout stages, because they get outbashed and they get outrun eventually.
yeah, and that's the problem, isn't it? Because when there's strength 2, there's a lot of leapers in there or agility 5 pieces. We can just go in 2 dice to smack them. And then if they haven't got that, they're usually bash your team. So they've got Mighty Blow and piling on, or they've got Claw, Mighty Blow, and sometimes piling on. So that ends up wrecking the Thesaurus. So
It's basically Claw.
to make
It's
it-
Claw that does them over.
yeah. So it can be tricky, but you know there has been an Xbox winner, hasn't there, with Lizards? So
Tomidus won, I think. Yeah, because that was the season where I was going to take over as top Lizard in that one, but I DC'd myself out of the competition,
you never did.
which is a shame. Yeah. Well, actually, I conceded a few early, not knowing the concede rules, because I'd never played in the Champs ladder, and then I got like 3 disconnects in a row. But I had a better record with him than him with Lizards, but just got DC'd out, which is a shame.
Yeah, that's not good. I've just asked Bazooka if there's any news on the game, because the game will be starting any minute now, because it is 22:44. But if you could give Deathball any advice on how to beat the Nagel, what would you say to him, apart from obviously take Griff?
So yeah, Griff's obviously a good shout. Stand off. Obviously, don't base. I know that's real kind of basic advice, but you'd be surprised how many people don't do that. Just kind of try and force him into narrow corridors, like with your screening. Make him roll a lot of dice, because he will roll re-rolls on use re-rolls on blocks, because a lot of the time he always does with his piling on pieces and stuff, just to get the knockdowns. Just try and tie him up, and eventually, usually he'll make a mistake. You'll get that shot, and just try and just put as much distance as you can between him once you get that. Just win on positioning.
Yeah. Oh, we've got a message. Let's see what this message says. Better be good news. Sorry, still waiting to hear from him. We'll give you a shout once I know. Right, do I have Glass Hammer on this thing? I don't think I do. You got Glass Hammer on your friends list?
No, because he usually complains at me.
Does he? Oh, okay.
That will not get you an ad, mate. If you complain at me about stuff, You ain't
That's
going on
no,
the list.
that's no good, is it? Anybody in chat knows
No.
Glasshammer, tell him what is he doing, how many turns he got left. This game was supposed to start a long time ago. I think we should disqualify him.
Yeah, DQ. He's out.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just having a look what Andy's saying here. Little Yoshi's here. Good to see Little Yoshi's here. Let's see. Nothing really interesting there. Something about watching it through his TV. Okay, yeah. There's nothing really much there, but I think this human team, like you said, if they don't do what the Bretts did, they've got a chance. Because Blade does give you that chance. What's great, that's, I think
Rambo.
it's patience. Sorry, yeah. I think that's patience, isn't it? You just got to have the patience just to stand off and wait for the mistake and pray it doesn't take most of your players. So, but that Nagel team is seriously killing, and he absolutely did a number on Bologna, didn't he? Bologna got an absolute whooping.
Yes, yeah, he's done a few teams over, and he's after that game against me where he didn't get as many injuries as he probably should.
Yeah.
Like he has been just rolling hot since then as well. So there's a lot of momentum behind it. He'll be feeling good.
Oh yeah.
That might be what undermines him, because we saw against the Bretonians, like he had everything well in hand. He underestimated it and just was overconfident, and Griff got his blitz in, didn't he? And if the ball had scattered somewhere nicer, it could have been 1-1 and then all to play for.
Yeah, absolutely.
And because that's one, I hate stuff like that. I hate complacency. Like you've got to just always be switched on for 16 turns. It doesn't matter how in the lead you are.
Yeah, I mean that's it, isn't it? It is. I can see. I've seen it myself where a lot of times, and even when I played the Goblins, it was like sort of, well, they're gonna break. They've got to break. I'm hitting them. Why are they breaking? And and then all of a sudden you try and switch on, and then it doesn't work, and you're like, for God's sake, And like I said, the Goblins game out the 3 was the real tough one because they just didn't break.
Yeah, he had a few shots in that versus you, didn't he? As well,
He
if
did.
it wasn't for a couple of misclicks and stuff, it could have been a lot more difficult.
So it's like I say, it's a game you expected to win, and they're the ones what can be the most dangerous.
Yep.
Slick Fiskin's still pissed off about his triple misclick. That's never good. That's never good when you do stuff like that. I
hate the one where he switches the dice round. With the block dice, like he'll have them all a certain order and highlighted one, and then every so many blocks it switches it round, so you'll misclick onto a skull when you mean a push or something.
Yeah, it's annoying. I just I hate the autopathing. That's what I hate.
Yeah. The one where you path it all out and you go, right, I'm going to do this, pick up the ball and do it.
Yep.
And then you say, like, right, I've done that now, let me just click on the destination, and you run past the ball because the auto-pathing's decided that you don't want the ball anymore.
Yeah,
that was kind of important, mate. I really needed that.
I played against Rambo's Nagel, season 10, and I also, and he said, no, Ben, your bull sentinel's not going to go that way. Your bull sentinel's actually going to go through his beast of Nagel with tentacles about 3 times, because that is a lot better than going away where you're not going to go through any tackle zones, and all it is 2 GFRs and that's it. So that screwed me over quite a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, he's coming on.
That's why you need calm, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
He's coming on land. Be ready soon. Okay. Let us know inducements. Inducements, and then we will go. So hopefully it'll be worth the wait. So at least we know the game's coming.
And then the game starts, and he DCs straight away, and we're left with a thumbs up our asses.
That happened to me in my first game against the Amazons.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, let's go. And then so, mate, I've got black screen. I was like, what do you mean you got black screen? Luckily, Tizzle was on hand to redo it. So that was good. So, it's almost time, guys. Obviously, it's a bit of an interesting one for me. I don't know. In a way, I want them both to kill each other, but then I'm thinking I won't get any inducements if they kill each other. I might end up giving them some.
Yeah.
And I'd like to have a bench.
They'd have to take a bit of a hammering for you to get inducements.
Don't know. I think the Chorfega, I think the dwarf Chorfs would have to take a whooping for me to not get inducements, but I think the Iguanas are 1700, so there's not much difference. I think
No,
if they
maybe a
come through,
wizard in there also.
no, not even that, because I've got to add a learner to that total, and then an extra 20 for my skill choice. So
Oh.
no, I don't think the crowd want to snug down the microphone. No. Yes, there you go. Night night.
You dirty bastards.
They said you dirty bastards. I don't know. See, I'm trying to be professional, guys. I'm trying to be professional. I muted that so you didn't get any of that disgusting.
You can't help it if you're a chick man, Nick, can you?
I can't, mate. I can't.
Ladies love Bernie. It's just the way it
It's
is.
the way it is, mate. You know, I've just got to embrace it. You know, that's the thing. But hey, you know.
Man is swimming in bitches.
It is. That's what it is. But yeah, right then. This game will be started in a minute. I should have made myself a drink. I'm gonna have to make myself a drink in a minute. I know that means you're gonna be left holding the fort, talking about anything. I mean, you could do a little.
Oh
sing
yeah.
song. You know, you could.
Yeah.
Could possibly sing that "Let It Go," couldn't you? Something like that. I'm sure the audience would like to hear you sing "Let It Go" from Frozen.
Is that the Frozen song?
Yeah. I think that's what you.
I've never seen Frozen, mate.
What do you mean you've never seen Frozen?
I'm sorry. I'm a grown ass man. Why would I have seen Frozen? I don't have kids. There's no need for that.
Your missus might like it.
And she is welcome to watch it by herself.
Oh, disgraceful. It's a great... You wait till you have children, you'll have to watch all that stuff. You'll love it. You'll be jingling
If
on,
I have children, there has been a mistake.
Oh,
Somebody was lying to me.
Lies. Oh, the always so cool. Did any of you lot want to like listen to Space sing a song? I'm sure
It's not happening. I'm going to say it right now. I don't care how many there is. It's not happening.
Oh dear.
What is your ongoing joke with trying to confuse me with Hunter?
I tell you what, it was really funny because I thought I'll say it because someone will pick on it really quickly, and Tizzle Bizzle didn't pick up on it, and I was like, Tizzle? And he never did.
I think Hunter didn't pick on it.
No,
He was sort of about it, and I was like, for fuck's sake, literally commentated, just fucks. Like it.
I was like,
off. Like last time, you slipped a cheeky Hunker reference in there,
Yeah,
and I don't know. And we couldn't be more polar opposites. I don't think me and Hunter. Maybe that's the joke.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think what it was is I genuinely because I was reading on the chat. Hunter had said something on the chat, and I genuinely the first time I said it to you, I actually called you Hunter, and that was just genuine. And you was like, oh yeah, you know, you made a joke of it, and then it's stuck ever since then. And obviously, I put it on the Facebook as a joke.
Brilliant.
And it was quite funny because I was expecting, you know, the joke would be done pretty quickly, but everybody was like, oh, yeah. They all was like, oh,
no. Yeah, it's like just there, just face palming, just Jesus Christ! But that better not stick. That's all I was thinking. Because like you know, how you get nicknames and they stick, and I would be livid. No offense to Hunter, I don't want to be Hunter.
That's it.
Straight up.
That's it. We'll call him Space Hunter. There you go. There you go. That's
Although that isn't a bad name, is it? It's
Space
a bit more
Hunter.
manly, isn't it?
Yeah, there you go. Space Hunter. That's you. Or you could call your fans.
No,
your
wait,
fans
that's a
could be
website.
called Space Hunter. Your groupies could be called Space Hunter. I mean, if you've only got the one groupie, it might be Hunter.
That's rubbish.
Space Hunter. No?
We haven't. We still got no. Well, although Laura does stalk me sometimes, in a good way, but no hunting.
No hunting. Right, the game is...
She's not like chasing me through the woods with a hot fucking crossbow or something.
You never know. You never know. The game is actually on the pitch, so we're now going live, so...
Let's bring it in.
Obviously, somebody's been watching our stream because Bazooka has gone with Slibley, I think. So there you go.
Yeah, I think it's down to one of two choices, wasn't it? So that's fair enough.
So
and sometimes I do like a good, like somebody who'll give you 16 turns worth of value over a wizard that might fail. So I don't hate that.
Yeah, well, we saw it in the final, didn't we? With that fireball failing, what was it, 4 or 5 hits, something like that.
Yeah, Fireball though. If you're using Fireball, generally something's gone wrong.
Hmm. I used to use
It's too
fire.
unreliable.
Yeah, I used to use Fireball a lot because I used to roll a one on Lightning Bolt. So, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever had a good Fireball. I think that's why I stopped using it.
Right, so we are on the pitch. I don't know who's won the toss, so we'll have to wait and see. Well, the Lizards are receiving, so that's useful. My batteries are low. That's a good time to go.
Excellent work,
Yeah.
professional.
Oh, I've got some
He's
batteries
prepared.
here. I've got some batteries here.
Oh,
I might
well
just...
done. Are these the more of your Tesco 28 for a pound ones?
These ones are Asda's. But
Oh, brilliant.
clam batteries, so they may last long as we don't go to overtime.
Yeah, when they say like long life ones, but that means they last like 8 minutes instead of 4.
That's it. That's it. So I am going to go quiet for 2 seconds while I change my batteries now. So you'll have to keep them company and busy.
Excellent.
Okay.
Brilliant.
So I'm going there. What do they call it? I'm going invisible or whatever. Right, give me 1 sec.
Always hated you. Just gonna slip that in while the microphone's off. I don't mean that. And he's kicked the ball. Suppose just actually looking for it from the lizard man's point of view.
You want it from the Lizardman's point of view, do you?
No, well, no, I was just saying I've switched to it. Well, he's on offense, isn't he? So we'll have a butchers.
So are you looking at it from the
Standard
Lizardman's view?
setup, really. I am looking at it from the lizard man's point
Alright,
of view.
I'll go that
He has
side as
just
well.
knocked a man down.
Okay. And then big butch hands of his. And roll double one for armor. That's a good start.
Into 3 dice blocks, though. I really appreciate
You do that, and
people doing 3 dice blocks. Yeah.
it gets an armor break. So
Nice
that's always
cheeky
good.
stun.
Yeah. So just bear with me while I get. There we go. So we are away at last. So this should be good. I think this is going to be a good game. I think this might be the best game of the round.
Yeah, he's got the potential to be.
Two good coaches, two good teams.
Relatively matched, quite well with Silly Billy in there. It's pretty even, isn't it, team-wise?
Absolutely.
Just 4 for 4 on knockdowns, 2 armor breaks.
It's
not
funny.
bad.
It's funny when you get the armor break because you should be happy, but when the stun, you think, "Oh God, after breaking the armor, I just wanted to removal."
It is on like armor 9 people when it's like the hard work and you're just like because you're so desperate for them to be removed because they're such big pieces.
I'm just seeing this. Little Yoshi's saying Frozen is amazeballs. And Chelsea said, give us a song, Space Hunter. And Little Yoshi said, sing, you bastard. So, yeah.
Oh, right. I'm not a performing monkey, mate. Do you know what I mean? And if I am, you got to throw me some fucking sweet dollar before I do anything for you.
Throw some bananas at him. That'll get him singing.
Racist.
You said monkey. That's what monkeys have in it, bananas. That's not racist. That's
I know. I like to just slip in a casual racist accusation every now and then, just keep you on your toes.
I hate
I know you're a
racist,
nice guy.
Godfather.
I just like to see if I can fluster you.
Oh, you are fluster.
Oh yeah.
That would fluster me. Sure.
That's fine. That's fine though. I don't think he needed to do much more after the blocks. Everything's pretty secure.
No, you obviously put him off with your racist comment. That's what it was.
Now I wonder if Glass will base up a lot with his dwarfs because he does like to do that and just rely on their armor.
Yeah. Oh.
Which I don't like so much.
Oh dear me. I've actually gone back.
Have you just dropped something?
Well, I went
back
to,
in time.
Yeah, I went back in time. I went to get my cup, and I pressed rewind. So people have just seen that show hands mistake again.
Excellent. Well, remember that time when I meant to press something else and press search instead, and then got all my players killed?
Yeah,
it happens.
It's not as bad as that. I'm up to 229 on the dwarf turn. 215, 214. Don't know if you're around there.
What? Mine's counting backwards for some reason. Okay, like, is it possible that you've somehow fucked my one with your incompetence?
Oh, my incompetence now. More like magic powers.
Right, I'm on 202. Talk to me.
Well, I will. I'm just making myself a drink. I've left you.
Amazing.
I've left you.
And this is the kind of utmost professionalism that you can get on Bernie's screen. Feel free to subscribe, and you can listen to Bernie making a cup of tea.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I have to.
Living the dream. Well, there we are. After criticising the Minotaur choice, he has blitzed with the Minotaur and knocked down the Croxigor to open up a bit of a route into the ball. So maybe he's going to prove us all wrong about the Minotaur.
I hate when that happens. It happens too often to us when we say this ain't going to work or it's a waste and they do really well. I still think that Minotaur
just makes us look like assholes.
I think that Minotaur at least die or get stat down by the end of the game, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, fingers crossed. I wonder if he's going to tie up all the... No, I thought he'd tie up all the Saurus to stop them easily blitzing off that Bull Centaur from the ball then, but no,
well,
just going to make him use his blitz somewhere.
Well, at least the Croxigors decided not to have a sunbathe. He's got backup, so that's one good thing.
Mm-hmm. That's, yeah. Let's have a look what he's going to do.
Little Yoshi's throwing you some bananas, by the way. In Twitch.
Is he? That's good. Remember that time I stood up for you when you fucking quit in the competition? I take that back now, dickhead. I was your mate. You've ruined it.
Right, okay, I'm going to go and put some milk in my tea. So
amazing. Thanks for keeping me updated. Will you be putting sugar in it as well?
It's already in, sugar's already in.
Or are you some kind of one of those sweetener bastards, or as I like to call them, puffs?
No, I'm a Yorkshire lad, so I've got proper sugar in there.
Are you drinking Yorkshire tea though?
Yes. I'm from Yorkshire.
What
else would I drink?
Yeah. I don't know. You could have been some kind of weird sellout.
No, I'm a northerner.
Interesting that he didn't follow that up then, just to at least see if the armour broke so he could pile on. Because he had enough movement to carry on going.
Get out of dodge.
Unless he's just thinking corner of the cage.
Possibly. Possibly. Alright then.
He seems fine though. He can cage up nicely. There's a nice big wide position on the right for him to go into, and he can still afford to throw a block into that Minotaur if he wants. Because you know, one of the lowest armours on the dwarf side.
Yeah, he doesn't need to be too worried yet. I mean, he's got his agility 4 piece there as well if he wants to. I'm surprised he didn't really pick up with the agility 4 piece, to be fair.
It's more statistically likely, isn't it, with the sure hands guy? Unless he uses a team re-roll, because it's 1 in 9 to fail picking up the ball with 3+3+, and then obviously 1 in 6, but unless he wants to use a team re-roll, and then he goes up.
There we go.
Yep, nice secure cage. Interesting to see if he'll put any skinks on that Minotaur just to get the 2 dice on him. But obviously it leaves them in Chorf range then. Depends on what he thinks, because obviously that Saurus could get pushed into surfing range.
Yeah, that's the problem. Gonna be interesting to see what he does.
I think I'd have a pop at the Minotaur.
Would you? He obviously disagrees.
He disagrees. Yeah, I think I would have brought the Sauruses on the right down to make the cage, and then use a couple of the other Saurus to shore up on the Minotaur. But he's just accepting that he's going to get hit by it.
Yeah.
I guess, you know, like the frenzy will drag him out of position, especially if he doesn't knock him down first time.
Yeah,
I think you'd sacrifice a Saurus on the Minotaur.
Yeah, and the thing is, he's got Slibley as well, so obviously he's got the 7 Saurus. So I always think if you can get them, if someone's got a mana, if you can drag him out of position and keep game out of the game for 2-3 turns, that's more than worth it. Because it's still.
It is, especially since you commentated before that like he needs the 4 up to move, isn't it? And just one not moving could have him like isolated for the rest of the game.
Yeah. Yeah. Interesting to see him do that.
Yeah, well, he's doing his base up.
Yeah.
It's a stand firm guy, so.
He's staying put unless you get rid of him. What they don't. Interesting choice. He's got break tackle, but you're not going to put that in there. Not with a -3.
No, I think that's a glory play. That's like when you just try and hit the star player for the sake of hitting the star player,
Yeah.
in the hopes of a removal.
Yeah. Didn't make much sense, that, did it, to be honest?
But he's doing what I said he'd do. He does like to start basing up and try and force people to double skull or 1 in 9s.
And to be fair to him, he's armor 9. So, you know.
Yeah. Against no claw, it's not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah. There goes your little hobgoblins.
Still at the moment room around this
wild
right hand side.
The wild animals kicked in. So
Yeah, there he is. But luckily, at least it's not a bonehead or anything like that. Surprised he didn't shore up the right-hand side with the hobgoblin, just bring him a bit closer, just to stop any kind of wrapping around deal.
Yeah, but
because obviously he can blitz the end Chorf and knock all the way down then.
Yeah, but it could make a play down the left if he wanted to. If he really wanted to go early, he could easily go down that left. He's not, though, with that push going that way. Because if he got rid of this stand firm guy, he could have gone down left, no problem. There's a huge gap down the left.
Well, this is what Glassham was banking on, no knockdowns. That's putting him in good position for his next half, well, next turn.
Do you know what? I would have been really tempted to go down that left. If I could get rid of that stand firm guy, is it Berserker Dying Feet or whatever you call him? If I could have got him down.
Yeah,
I
don't know. I see what you mean, because like the Chorfs are quite out of range there.
Yeah, most of his team would be out.
He's having a bit of a shitter with these
dice.
Blocking dice though.
Yeah,
he might have to back it up a bit after this, because the front of his cage is going to go down.
Yeah, it's going to crumble.
Either that or actually just make a bit of a play down the side and shore it up with Saurus.
Oh, that helps. Get rid of that bad boy. Try and injure that.
Surprised he did that so soon. Like with the state it was, I thought he'd try and make the ball secure before he risked the loner or something.
And the good thing is, well, he's got block, I suppose, so it'd have to be double skull to...
He might be trying to set up for, like you say, because like he can now obviously put an assist on a Minotaur, put him down, and then blitz that stand firm guy with the with the Chaos Dwarfs being quite committed down that right hand side. You might have seen the future.
Well,
like the clairvoyant bastard you are.
I don't think he has. He's going to go to... Yeah, he's going to step back. I don't like this. I don't like that one bit.
He had the option to gain ground. He could blitz the Minotaur with his... Oh, did he even use his blitz then?
Nope.
Did he use his blitz? I felt he could have, like... If he didn't want to advance, he could have blitzed the Minotaur with his pylon guy and then switched places and brought the other Saurus to cover his... You know, the gap he'd leave in the cage and get like a mighty blow pylon on here.
I think Bazooka's made the mistake there. He took the stand firm. I would not have took the stand firm there, because if he clears these other lizards, he could foul with the Hobgoblin.
I
would have tried to put the stand firm piece near the cage to give it a bit more protection.
Yeah.
Fouled. I think this might come back to bite him.
Well, to be fair, it was two kind of mistakes. I thought Glasshammer hitting Silly Billy was a bit of a mistake, but it's worked out in his favour.
That was more to do with the good fortune of the dice than anything else, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh, having a nice sip of tea there, Bernie.
Absolutely. Keeping it real, buddy.
Yeah. Like two old men, I'm chain smoking and you're just drinking tea.
Yeah.
Again, we're hit with our target audience, old men.
I don't know, there's
right now.
Few youngsters out there, I'm sure.
Hip kids with your hula hoops and your Pac-Man video games. That's what they like, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Well, he had a chance to get a lot of ground here, and now he's pegged back quite heavily. He's alright. He's alright.
To me, I would have... I suppose the only problem is if you commit down the left pretty quickly, it will take him a while to get back into position, but it may make you forced to score. But, I don't know. I'm a big believer, if you have to score early, just score, because there's pressure on him, not you. because you're the one with the touchdown on the
Yes.
board, and you've got so much
100%.
power.
At the end of the day, you do want to score, and it's ideal to score, obviously, turn 8. But as long as you score, the emphasis always goes on to the other guy.
Yeah.
And here comes the foul, like you said, on Silly Billy.
Yeah, this was always coming.
Only 3 assists.
Yeah, he's got.
Still needed an 8.
Yeah. The thing is, though, I don't think that would have come in if he didn't take the stand firm. And the thing is, here comes a break tackle. He's done what I do.
Double one.
I tell you what, my bull centre, SL Hunter, who I almost sacked because he just did this all the time. If he didn't roll double skull, he'd roll a double one. His saving grace is when he won me a game and then rolled a double. Otherwise, he'd have been sacked. And that's the first time I've seen another bull centre fail a double one. So I'm glad to see that. Just for my own personal gratification.
I'm not sure what like the bull centre doing that really would have achieved anyway, as well, other than obviously the hitting a skink. Yeah, but mark him up with dodge and the ability to blitz him off. You know, if you're going to do it with somebody, do it with the other one, the diving tackle one, because he adds a bit more dimension to what's going to happen.
The thing is, again, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but this left flank is just begging to go down.
Yeah, no, now that's happened and he's got this Mino down. It is huge. Well, there he goes. Thanks for turning up, Mino. 150,000, mate.
Yeah, and you did a wild animal, and yeah, good lad. Well spent money. Technically, though,
huge gap.
Space. We should be saying it's a great thing because I don't even if he gets through, I don't even drop in that Mano. I won't have any inducements.
Well, I assume that you're quite all right with watching how this is played so far, because there's been a few little
errors.
Chinks here and there.
Yeah.
Nothing bad. Nothing. I'm not going to be like, oh, you shit, because obviously they're both good.
They're both
but
good.
Just a few things where you've seen some stuff and I've seen some stuff, and there were some better options on the table.
Yeah. But the other thing I would say though is it's a lot of pressure. If you never been in the playoffs, a lot. This is it now, and it can get to some players what users wouldn't make a mistake, or sometimes try and be a bit more safe because it's the playoffs. But I like this. This is good. This is really nice.
Yeah. So far he's like 3 for 3 on where I would have positioned the guys.
Yeah.
It's a long way to run round that, especially if he goes right towards the touchdown line. Well, the sideline.
Yeah, I mean this skink's going to go right up there as well to sort of do a nice front cage. Oh, this is nice.
Like a cage within a cage.
Yeah.
We like that. We like the layers, like the gobstoppers.
Yeah.
Plenty of room just to slot in nicely diagonally behind him.
And it's a safe play. That's the thing I like about it. It's a safe play. It doesn't rely on any dice.
Yeah, minimum dice required then. The only risk was the loner block, which I can understand why he took that early, because sometimes you want to take the less safe dice roll first because you want to see how it plays out. You want to know if you knock him down. That's the only time I like people rolling dice before doing safe plays, is if your whole turn depends on that action. Yeah,
because if that messed up, then the thing is, because the ball centre...
He doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah, and the ball centre had fallen over, so there's no pressure on his cage, so it was a safe play, whatever had happened.
Yeah.
Now, what's he going to do with this last Saurus? He hasn't blitzed yet, has he? So it's interesting to see.
Still hasn't blitzed.
Here it comes now.
Not many great targets. Yeah, cheeky ball centaur hit.
Yeah,
I'm alright with that. The only other real option was the other guys, but they had to stand firm, so you don't really want to get caught up on it. Also takes away, 3 of the centaur's movement in terms of trying to wrap round and readjust the positioning. Yeah. Will give away a decent amount of blocks on his Saurus, though.
Yeah, but I mean, Slibley's got guard, so that'll help.
Yeah. And he's positioned quite nicely, because in order really to get rid of him, you're going to either hit with... well, you're not going to hit with anybody very easily, are you?
No.
I guess moving that centaur was good. Taking the centaur off Silly Billy removes the easy 2 dice to start chaining everybody down.
Yeah, people saying that ball centre coming across opened it up. Mana, worst big guy in the game. Liability, easy to remove. Doesn't get close without doubles. Yeah, we've said that, haven't we?
He might actually be the worst big guy in the game, isn't he? I can't think of many that give him a run for the money.
No.
Because you could say the troll's pretty shit, but the troll's cheap.
Oh, the troll is cheap.
I have no problem with Yeah, he's cheapest
And
big
it's
guy
got
there
regen.
is, and he does what you want him to. Yeah, regen's
And
nice.
he can throw a goblin.
And he can throw a goblin.
I've seen it done. I know it's a slim risk, but you know, I've seen it. I've seen it
Yeah.
done. So
It happens.
I think I'd rather have a troll with change than a minotaur.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, this is. I liked how Bazooka's played this. I really do.
Yes. This is what I thought was going to happen. He's going to blitz down that guy and like bring across as much as he can, because he is quite heavily tied up on this right hand side. If the blocks don't go well, that's quite big.
Yeah.
As one of the few high strength guys on that side to block people out the way. Did he take any babes or anything? No, yeah, he was gonna say like. No, he's taking no babes.
Oops, there's another failed JFI.
Has to re-roll it because he hasn't done the rest of his actions.
Gets it.
That's why sometimes I like to see that blitz like that. Oh,
He's done it again.
that was silly. That was stupid.
Wow, that has put him in a very good position now.
Yeah, he just needs to tag. You could tag the dwarf with the crocs. Yeah, here he goes.
There
yeah,
we go. I like this. This is good play.
What would you say? Would you maybe 2 dice block with 2 dice blitz with a skink to try and knock the hobgoblin down and just keep everybody out of range, and then bomb it into the corner?
I'd be trying to get some sort of screen or use the 2 skinks to protect the other skink. To be honest.
Oh, to be fair, he can free up the killer guy that's on the centaur with a couple of cheeky blocks, like strength 5 guy knocks down stand firm guard guy, and then the other guy goes across.
There we go.
Maybe just a sideline cage then.
There we go.
Or no, is he going to do a 2-man screen?
Yeah. To be fair, that's what I would have.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, absolutely fine. Now it's a case of how long will it take for Glass to put the pressure back on him to have to score, because at the moment he can just stay there for ages.
Yeah. And this is the thing when you've got quite a lot of slow plays, positioning is very key. You get your positioning wrong or your opponent sees a gap like this, especially when you've got movement 8 pieces. This is always going to be the nightmare.
Yeah, and that's why I didn't like that blitz. If his intention was to blitz and then GFI onto that guy, he should have got his guys up and blocked as much as he could first to try and free up some other people.
Yeah.
Because that was like if it works, great, but there was a decent chance of failing. That was a lot of like, let's just go balls to the wall there, and it wasn't really the time to need to go balls to the wall.
Yeah. Now these lizards are now. I mean, that's the good thing about stand firm. At least he can't tag anyone else. Slibly getting it done.
Cheeky grab as well. That's always good. That's nice.
Looking,
freed up the Saurus now.
This is looking ominous.
So he can afford to try and blitz that stand firm guy again and get a Saurus further down the pitch.
Yeah, that's exactly what I would do. Try and tag the other Chorf.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think that's probably the best option.
Yeah, perfect. There he goes. It's down. He doesn't need to even necessarily tag the Chorf. He just needs to have another high strength guy down there to block / blitz anybody who gets close. Yeah, I'm alright with that.
Why would you do that?
Damn it, man! I just said I was alright with that. You didn't have to go the extra square. Get him in the chat.
You know what it is? He wanted to do that and then go across one. Oh, there you go. It's just.
Yeah, it's just when people fail to go for it the first one, but they're still intent on the plan. It's like the square doesn't make that much of a difference.
Yeah. It's funny because they do the first one thing, and you think they'd stop, but they still do it anyway. So it's like you might as well just do the 2 and just pray.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I can see what he's trying to do. think you've got to
My
get
microphone all right. I'm getting a bit of a crackle in my own ear at the moment.
No, it seems fine.
Can't tell whether that's just a bit of a feedback from your tea drinking fiasco.
I ain't drunk any of my tea yet for a while.
Oh, did you dip a biscuit in it, Bernie?
No, I didn't have any hobnobs.
What? Will it be a normal hobnob or a chocolate hobnob?
Gotta like chocolate, yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. I've heard you like chocolate.
I'm not even going that way.
Smut, we love it.
Eldar Caveman says you stopped Robot Voice.
Yay! No more Negatron. Also, Christian, you let me down in the last game. Livid at you still. Well, we said like a minute ago, like it'd be about how quickly he can apply the pressure on, and he's applying the pressure on pretty fast now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm good. I'm happy he's used the two bull centaurs with brake tackle to get himself into that position. I think that was his best play, wasn't it? Really, he didn't have much more else going.
No.
So it'll be interesting to see. But again, you know, it's not the end of the world if he scores now.
No. Well, he's got some options as well. He's got Killer Guy can come in at the diagonal, blitz, diving tackle centaur, hopefully put him down. If he goes down, you can form another screen on this top right-hand corner, out the way again. Stand up the Kroxigor. He tags that guy to make the dodge difficult. Depends on how comfortable he's feeling. He's got some options.
Whoops.
Oh, cheeky 4-up dodge.
He's lucky that he didn't break his armour. Oh, not a good
That's
time
a
to go
shame.
on head.
No, that might force the score.
Yeah.
I mean, you trust the agility 4 guy to dodge. Oof.
Yeah.
Can both centaurs reach? Well, that front centaur definitely can reach, but and the back one could reach the top right corner as well if he's not screened off properly. I think I'd be blitzing the closest centaur to the ball with that guy to see what happens there, and that'd define whether I scored or not now.
You know what? I'd be tempted just to score now. Sometimes you can get too cute.
I don't know. I feel like if he could put that furthest centaur down, he can screen 6-league again, like pretty easily.
Well, yeah, it's a GFI. And then you got to drop him. Where's he going?
Oh no.
He's should have hit something.
He's scoring now. He's just gone for an attrition hit.
Yeah.
I don't like that personally. I think you could have done a nice screen across the diagonal of that corner, made it really difficult.
But, you know, he's scored. Now, you know.
Free turns as well. Free turns to score for Chaos Dwarfs, and they're not the fastest in the world unless there's a nice kind of centaur somehow gets the ball.
Yeah. I quite like the way he played that. The Miner's back. And so Zisaurus, so they've both back to full strength.
Yeah.
I just liked how the Lizards played that, to be honest. You know,
His breakout play was excellent. Yeah, he saw it and took it. I think sometimes that might be a little bit of like what you were saying about the pressure of it there. I think there was an opportunity to, like, if you're just calm and you think about it, to drag it out a little bit longer, at least one more turn, which sometimes makes all the difference when people are trying to score fast. But can't criticise him that if it's there to just score, go 1-0 up, then you've done your bit, haven't you?
Yeah, I mean, that's it. I mean, there was a game I think we announced that game with the Norse, didn't we, where he should have scored and he decided not to. It kept rolling dice with no re-roll and got dub skulls or something. And
Yeah, I missed that bit because I would have lost my shit if I'd have saw that.
And I don't know. It's one of the games. It might not even be in that one actually.
No, it was. It was
that
the Kislev Norse game, but it was just before I joined because I think I joined at half time or something.
Right.
And you run about how I would have loved it /
Oh
hated
yeah, of course,
it.
yeah, that's it. Yeah, it was the Kislevs, and it cost them the game.
Yeah.
So the Lizards have done the right thing, because the thing is, it's not going to be easy for these dwarfs to roll down the pitch with all this strength.
No. I would have liked a slightly deeper defence from the Lizard Men, you know, because the Chorfs are movement 4, and they're not going to be bombing it down the pitch. You could have, like, stopped you guys getting tied up, because I imagine Glass is going to try and tag as many people as he can, and then, you know, make a cage with his remaining players.
Yeah. Yeah,
I feel like the strength 5 guy is more important than the guard guy as well. Like just in a minor thing, like having him in the back of the D as opposed to being back of the D. Make himself laugh then, but as opposed to being on the corner. See, I do laugh apparently, but only at my own jokes, as long as they're sexual innuendos.
Oh no. Little Yoshi saying, "Kinky tea talk, take it off the mic, boys." Puh.
Alright.
I'm having a tea
It's the
now.
equivalent of. Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Do you like tea bags, Bernie?
I'm not even going down that. I'm not going down the teabagging route. Thank you very much.
I read on the internet that you're a big fan of it.
I think you're lying horribly. I think there's
But
more.
you're not afraid to spend a few quid on a tea bag.
I think there's more chance of you singing Frozen than there's of me doing that.
I imagine they're about as equal.
Well, no chance then. So that's pretty cool. But
I will sing if simultaneously I'm teabagging you.
Chorfega gets it through roll.
Moving swiftly on.
Yeah.
Well,
Professionalism.
I'm going to guess he's going to go down a particular side. Like,
Yeah.
just call it intuition, but I feel like perhaps he might be going down that left side now.
Oh, nice little push. Now then, are you behind the Chorfs or are you behind the Lizards?
I am, yeah. I'm trying to be good and swapping to offense each time.
All right, we'll go behind the Chorfs then. So.
Whee.
Yeah.
It's very intent on dropping Silly Billy.
Yeah. What has he
Got
done?
a son as well.
Maybe he slept with his wife or something. I don't know.
Bastard.
He's getting a lot of hate, isn't he, Slibley?
Well, he's arguably the best utility player outside the killer on the Lizardmen side, I guess. So one thing that's always underestimated about Silly Billy as well is his movement 7, which is mental. Fucking Minotaur Blitz. when the chips are down and you need to score fast, let's do the Minotaur Blitz.
Absolutely. I think he must have got the Calcium Cast playbook.
Yeah.
I think that's what
We
it
call
is.
him Mini Cass. No, actually, that's Rambo's unofficial name. I think he
Is it?
once saw how Cass did on the video and went, I want to play just like him.
Well, yeah, I can see that.
Is he going to do a handoff to the Centaur here?
Yeah, why not?
'Cause I feel like... Oh, no, he's not.
Feel like chicken tonight. Chicken tonight.
That's interesting, though, now. 2, 3, 4... So what is it? Pitch is 13 long, isn't it, and a half?
Yeah, it is.
He's 2 squares into his own half, so that's 15. So he's committed to GFIs now.
Mhm.
Like, because he didn't go into the half, so... That doesn't strike me as he's full of confidence.
As soon
on
as you say
scoring.
that, he starts to move a bit.
Yeah. But is he going to hand off to a Centaur? Because all this stuff's relatively easy to block out the way, isn't it, at the moment? Like the Minotaur and such. And he can form a decent screen separating the two halves of the team, if you like. Because you can... Oh, I don't know. You can knock down the Chorf with the skink with just a couple of assists. Yeah, I feel like a handoff to that ball's coming. Which I'm not sure if I like on a 4-up.
Desperate times mean desperate measures. Best they had, mate. Best they had.
What is? Because in dodgeball, Cotton Knight's the play-by-play, and who's the guy that's just like, I sure do like pumpkins, Cotton, because I feel like that's what you are to the team. I'm just there calling out the plays, and I sure do like tea, Scott. Thanks, Bernie. Thank you.
I don't mind being that guy.
Are we doing commentary, or am I doing like a Make-A-Wish thing where I'm just helping out a disabled kid?
Oh dear.
Come on, Bernie. Game face. I know it's late for you. You're an old man. Come on.
Yeah, well, you know. This is
Bernie,
this is just nice and easy.
Bernie's like, if it's after EastEnders, I'm done. EastEnders is the point where I get my energy till.
It's no, I can't be too loud. The missus will kill me. She's in bed. I'd like to live a few more years.
The fear of the lady.
I tell you, yeah.
You need to establish dominance, mate. It's like, look, it's the rules of the jungle. Looks like a Croxigore blitz then, by the looks of it, on that Minotaur, I assume. Follow up for the 2 dice on the dwarf.
I'd like him to use the Saurus first, to try and clear that Chor first. Before we're going to, then we don't have to.
Which one you thinking of? Oh yeah. What is this, What is this madness?
This is Sparta.
I didn't get that. I thought he would just blitz the Minotaur, and then free up everybody. I suppose he's looking for the knockdown on the Hobgoblin into tagging the guy with prehensile tail. But it's still only a 3+ dodge.
Yeah. Got a bit greedy there, didn't he? A lot of the time, just doing the safe things and having patience.
Yeah, you don't have to be fancy. Yeah, you don't have to do all this mad shit. You don't have to do the Hollywood plays. Just hit the guy that frees up the most, so you've got the most players to then react again next turn.
Yeah.
Because even if that's successful and he tags that guy, he still gives away like 2 blocks on the guys that are defending down there. And he can work with it and dodge away on a free or blitz the Croxigore out the way. And the Croxigore's probably going to be out of it now unless he blitzes.
Yeah.
That being said, though, Glass's last turn wasn't the greatest in terms of gaining ground.
Yeah, I mean,
or get any kind of dominant position.
That's something I wasn't impressed with. I mean, the thing is, though, sometimes, I mean, I've done it the same way. It's like, you know what? I'm happy to go in 1-0 down. I'll equalise in my half, and then I'll take you in overtime.
Fuck that. Not when it goes to a coin toss in overtime over, like, who gets the...
Yeah, but...
Look, another curious blitz. I think he's going... He might just be going for damage. He might be just going for attrition, like you're saying.
I think he's going to...
Well.
I think he's going to swing this. Oof. I think we're going to see him swing right.
Yeah, he's gonna lose a few squares doing that, unless his plan is to run diagonally with that bull centaur after a handoff.
Eldar Caveman has said Bernie is Lenny. Bernie is Lenny from Mice and Men. Luckily, I don't know who that is, but it sounds harsh apparently.
How can I put this pleasantly?
There isn't, is there?
He's mentally deficient.
Fantastic.
And he has a tendency to, like, snap rabbits' necks by accident and he kills a girl. So he's sort of calling you mentally impaired and also a murderer, which is pretty grim, really. So That's bad form, Christian. Bad form.
Yeah, I stuck up for him. I think we're learning a bit of a thing here. You stuck up for little Yoshi, and he stabbed you in the back. I stuck up for Caveman, and I've been stabbed in the back.
Yeah.
I think
I'll never forgive Yoshi for that.
No.
Scumbag.
That Caveman, tell you. I'll be going round to his house, snapping his rabbit's necks. I'll tell you.
Go onto his video. Dislike his one turn. Like, well done on doing a one turn. Like, years after we've all done one.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. That's what he's gonna do. All right. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Look
6,
at this guy.
7, 8.
He on my screen. He went like a whippet, and he's still going.
He is committed. He's committed to a handoff to a bull now.
Ever ready, buddy.
Or a
guy.
handoff to that dirty player. Either way, I don't understand why he didn't got the agility 4, easier to dodge guy, like further down the pitch. This has confused me, Bernie. Unless you can see something I don't. I don't think this is optimum.
There's a possible handoff with the Hobgoblin. What are you laughing at now?
Yeah. it's just when you hand it over for the insight and it's just the dead air. You're like, fuck's sake. Cheers, mate. Get Christian in here.
I was just deciphering. You asked me a question, and
Deciphering? What, the code?
Yeah.
The Enigma code?
Yeah. He obviously, if you haven't seen what he's trying to do, it's obviously a complex, thing he's doing. I personally think he's going to sucker him into the Bull Centaurs and he's going to hand it off to the data player Hobgoblin.
Yeah? Well, I think the obvious thing would be, given the highest chance, would be to blitz the Hobgoblin and then tag up the Bull Centaur. That's why I get paid the big bucks.
No, he's obviously watching my stream, isn't he? Obviously. I'd say that as a compliment from Bazooka, doing my game plan, taking care of the trash. That Bull Centaur,
Didn't think he necessarily need to follow up though. There, I think like a couple of he has, but like he could have tagged the Centaur in such a way that he has to make more than one dodge, and then on agility 2, that's rubbish.
Yeah.
So he could have like not done that, but I mean that guy is now the only scoring threat. So
yeah.
And he hasn't got enough players to effectively screen there, so he's.
The thing is now,
it's going to be a bit tricky.
He can blitz, this Bull Centaur can blitz himself out of it, and then get himself into the end zone, and then throw the ball.
I see. I would have like free-manned the Centaur because you can only blitz one off, and then you've got to still do like the. Yeah, I would have free-manned him. I would have ran the train, but like the more tackle zones on him. Yeah, I would have brought in Christian. I was like, Christian, you're getting the front, mate. I'm getting the back. Lift up the tail, hold it like a joystick, and just go mental. Oh
man, that was
this
awesome.
is rubbish. Yeah, this is a rubbish kind of defense there.
This is a
because he has to make the handoff to the Centaur, and he can only blitz once. So put as many tackle zones as you can to make the 4+, like a 5+ or a 6+ for the handoff.
We're gonna see a zigga is what we're gonna see.
Yeah, there is a blitz. Maybe that guy, and then
just hand off to the Bull. Hand off to the Bull Centaur, 4+, then blitz the Saurus guy out the way.
One dice.
Yeah, well, that's all he's got. And then, obviously, he can dodge, break tackle. Boom into the end zone, 1-1. Job done. He's not positioned this well all as Bazooka.
No, that's a real shame. He's played really well up until that was pretty simple. Once he got the knockdown and the armor break, didn't need to follow up. Could have done a nice free manning of the Centaur, and then that's it, done, completely shut down.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I mean, it could all be just rubbish anyway, because it's a 4, isn't it, for the handoff? So it could all just go wrong.
Yeah, it could do. I'm almost out of teammate, and it's a big, massive Mr. Messi cup as well. From the Mr. Men.
I am aware of the Mr. Men.
Yeah, well, that's why I got Mr. Messi.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Not Mr. Strong, or I don't know if there's a Mr. Handsome.
No, I don't want to be. I don't want to be arrogant. I just went with someone was probably
No.
right. You know.
Arrogance above all. That should be your motto. I'm nearly out of Pepsi Max as well, which is a bit of a devastating news.
Well. Have you got any supplies? Are you actually literally? You know.
I don't know. Well, I poured myself 2 drinks. I poured myself a sweet OJ in case I needed any A up.
He's gonna go the other way.
So,
What's harder?
I think it's he's still going that centaur.
Yeah, he's gonna put him into the end zone, and then he's gonna throw it.
Yeah.
Somebody was watching my game again. Yeah, there you go.
He can hand off to him. He doesn't need to necessarily throw, although like it's a 2+ with a throw anyway, isn't it? Which is the same as the GFI.
Somebody was watching the Great White Shark versus Goth Guys game, I think. It seems very similar to
Great White Tiddler.
My playbook. Here we go. Have a 1.
Oh, that's an important thing to fail there, isn't it? Now
It
4 up without a reroll if it's successful.
You'll probably get it like a boss.
No.
As we say, no
that
good.
That was an interesting couple of turns. That was.
It was.
It was. I don't know what to say. Clown Fiesta.
Hey up. Andy said, I ordered Papa John's pizza and a bottle of Pepsi Max, and they brought round regular Pepsi. Regular Pepsi, he shouts. How is that Pepsi Max?
That's a travesty, Andy. If you give me the address, we will drive around there and firebomb the shop, because that kind of shit can't be allowed to fly.
There you go, you see.
If I was given normal Pepsi instead of Pepsi Max, I would flip my shit. People would die.
Really? I like Pepsi.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm afraid we can't be friends anymore.
You know, it's a proper man's drink, isn't it? It's got sugar in it.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, that's great. Doesn't stop it tasting like monkey piss, though, does it?
maybe I like monkey piss. That's it.
That's another rumour I read about you on the internet.
That's headlines for
Bernie
tomorrow.
likes monkey piss.
Tell you what.
Get the.
Who's
the guy that makes the memes? Yoshi.
Yeah.
I want a monkey piss meme for Bernie. Stat.
Yeah.
Get it on the printers. Get it circulating.
Probably
Hashtag.
not very good though. Maybe he needs to put us both in there because you like your bananas. So maybe you can do 2 monkeys together. That'd be more funny, little Yoshi.
Nothing wrong with a bit of zinc, mate. Bit of zinc keeps you virile, mate. You should think about that as you get older. You're gonna need all the help you can get.
I'll be seeing Albar then, so it won't count.
Otherwise, you'll be start flumming in a softie, which is just disgraceful.
Dear me.
Pushing rope. Alright, I'm done, I'm sorry.
Oh, I like this. Who is the guy with Bernie?
Hey. Must be a PlayStation 4 guy, do you know what I mean?
Teddy Tom, it is it's Hunter. Hunter's in the chat with me.
Yeah, I am the American accountant, SL Hunter.
Well, that's a good start. Slibley gets stunned. He doesn't like Slibley, does he? He really doesn't like Slibley.
No.
Well, I'm going to make myself another drink, mate.
Excellent work.
Oh, God. I'll be able to turn the light on. Oh, shit, I can't see the light. There it is. Well, this is what I've got.
Don't need a running commentary on it, Bernie.
Well, you announced then, and then I won't have to.
ETA from milk in cup. How many millimeters of milk will you be using?
My kettle's just about to take off, guys. So it's like a jet.
Are you a tea bag in first, and, with the hot water, and then milk, or do you put the milk in with the tea bag?
My tea bag's in, my sugar's in, now my hot water's coming in, and then after that my milk goes in. And then I squeeze the tea bag, take the tea bag out, and we're done.
Excellent.
Is that the right answer? I hope so, because that's how I do it.
I don't drink tea. I'm not 50, so I can't really tell you.
I mean, not 50.
Sounds right though, mate. I'm only 36. Come on now.
I know. I keep forgetting you're like almost as old as me.
Is your fucking kettle a nuclear reactor?
I told you it was. You wouldn't listen,
Fucking
would you?
sounds like Chernobyl in there. Jesus. I'm expecting some fucking Eastern European peasants to come out running, glowing.
Well, someone's got knocked out.
Oh, Silly Billy just got KO'd. That's big.
How did he get KO'd? Surely it hasn't been 2 turns since I
Stomped.
left. Oh, that's
No,
disgraceful.
Dirty Player fouled him with 5 assists. Well, 4 assists.
Did he get? I presume he didn't get sent off either.
No, he didn't. Big play.
What is it with these hobgoblins? In the PS4 final, he never got sent off in that either, did he?
No, they are.
Sneaky little bastards, aren't
Do you
they?
reckon, of all the kind of wussy linemen there is, or wussy players on the team, do you think like the Hobgoblin, he looks the hardest? Like he looks like he could take you in a fight. Like all the other ones look a bit wussy, but he's jacked. Look at that shit, massive.
I don't know, mate. To be
Perving over a
honest.
Hobgoblin. Fair enough.
Oh, Slibley's gone. That's upset me. I like Slibley. I just.
That's it's a big removal.
It is.
I wasn't sure why he put him on the line. If you
I
wanted just guard on the line, you could have put the standard guard Saurus, because obviously Silly Billy's much more useful.
Yeah.
Bit of chain pushing going on here. Who's going to move back?
The Hobgoblin.
Just Hobgoblin. No follow up here because he just can't risk being based.
Yeah, but you'd have piled on, wouldn't you?
Interesting. Yeah. But if you're going to do that, maybe hit with your killer. Like there might have been a temptation to hit like an edge player where you can pile on and safely defend him. Interesting, the strength 5 guy's come down to put a bit of pressure on what will be probably the wrong side to put pressure on, because he's opening up the left again.
Oh.
Really bringing him round. If you're going to do that, you have to really effectively screen that other side, which literally, as I said, he started moving guys over.
Yeah.
So respect to Bazooka.
I think he's learning from the mistake Glasshammer did in the first half, and he's seen what he could manipulate, and he's making sure that obviously the Chorfs can't do that. The other advantage as well is the Lizards are a lot quicker than Chorfs, so you know if he is out of position slightly, he can quickly get it back to where it needs to be. So
didn't move anybody else from the middle though. That's interesting.
No, I would have liked to.
That's not a hugely effective screen.
No.
Yeah, I'd be tempted to have put the Croxigore a little bit more kind of up in his face. Like maybe in front of the break tackle guy.
Yeah, I can see why.
I mean, he's smart. He's smart in the sense that he didn't go 2 squares from the edge, because obviously that Minotaur's there ready to surf anything off. So that's nice that he didn't overcommit. But I would have definitely wanted one more player across.
Yeah. Oh god, that's funny. So someone's Teddy Tom, I think it was to do with your referee or whatever. He was saying, "Look at the skeleton, mate. He already dead. He does not give a fuck at S Hunter."
I have. Is he calling you a skeleton there? I don't know what's happened.
No, I think he's on about the main screen. I don't know. He's obviously telling you, because you're obviously S Hunter. So at least he's got your name right.
Yeah, I'm not though. Yeah, brilliant. The thing is, knowing Hunter, I don't know if he's probably more offended about it than I am.
I don't know. He seems to be happy about it. You know? I don't know.
Which one's Teddy Tom? Was he the one that was commentating with you?
He
on
was,
the
yes.
PS4 one? Yes, the one that predicted that terrible Skaven guy would win.
Yes.
And then he promptly fucks it. Yeah.
Yeah. That one, yes.
Yeah. Excellent work, mate.
Oh dear. Have you got yourself a refreshing Pepsi Max again, or?
No, I'm on the OJ. I have a bit of vitamins.
Yeah.
Which is not going well with the cigarettes, I'll be honest with you. Smoking and orange juice is not a great combination.
No. Here we go.
Open it up a bit.
Trying to think of pure thoughts there.
Can't be.
Pure thoughts.
Following through.
Yeah. Need to plug
Nothing wrong
that
with
gap. Need to plug that gaps bit.
He does.
I got it. I had it right then. I tried to correct because I was going to say space. I said, oh no, it's Hunter. I'm getting myself confused now.
Brilliant.
And that's actually me generally getting myself. To be fair, though, I am like really old, so I do have an excuse. So you can't hold that against me.
I'll hold whatever I like against you. You bloody love it. Oh, another foul.
Cheeky foul.
Only assists.
Ooh, almost. 3. Another 6, and he might have got there.
What we got going on there? That's all right, I guess, because the stand firm guy stops any kind of weird chain pushes out to free people up.
Right, here we go. Andy said Rotters used to look tougher in Case Edition, now they look like fat zombies. Little Yosh said early starts off to bed, Bazooka to win 2-0 for my money. Teddy Tom, your mate, said no, he committed about, I presume that means commented, about Hobgoblin looking the hardest out of the crap pieces. I reckon it's a skeleton. And
yeah, that's fair. That's fair. To be fair, zombies actually also look like they're a bit tasty as well, don't they?
Yeah,
but they look more kind of hard because they're terrifying, not because they're jacked.
And legendary Spawn of Cthulhu's come on, known for his legendariness on the PS4, is saying, "Is this
Cthulhu?
The best? Is this the best the Xbox has to offer?"
Do you mean the teams we're playing there now?
Well, that just says. It just says, "Is this the best the Xbox has to offer?" He said, "Is these the best coaches that the Xbox has to offer?"
No, I don't think so. Like, no offense to them at all. They're good guys, but they're not. I'd say like the top couple, like Mutt and
Hunter,
things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure. There's definitely some. I don't know, upper echelons of things. Echelons even of it, but not. They're still. I think they're at that glass ceiling bit where just a bit more tightening up, and they'll become top boys.
Yeah, they're solid players. Definitely good enough to beat anyone.
Notice how I never include myself in the top spot because I always, like you, I'm the underdog, mate. Always.
You see, you're learning, aren't you? You're learning.
Yeah. Just keep the expectations low. That way, when I go out first round every time, it hopefully will not be a news story.
No. Absolutely, but it might be bits. But when you have the records you have, it's sort of at least I've linked in with my team.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? It's like because I'll have all these amazing records, but you only ever remembered for your loss in the actual tournament, isn't it? So last season I went 40-something wins and 4 losses total, but it's that loss you remembered for, and it'll be the same when I got this tournament. Got 50 wins, 3 losses, still a wuss. Oh.
Yeah, you might have to think of starting to drink normal Pepsi. That might toughen you up a bit. Just a thought. Just a thought.
Yeah, maybe I'll just drink tea, Bernie.
Oh yeah, tea's good. Tea's good. Tea's hardcore, especially Yorkshire tea. I'll put hairs
Hitting the stand firm guy again.
Yeah, I'm not too keen on that.
Yeah, it's like I do it a lot though. Sometimes, I'll hit flesh for leave it.
Oh.
No. He took it like a champ.
He did take it like a champ. I mean, that's a good thing to see because I think one of the things what's really, I feel, let Xbox coaches down this season is the amount of.
Is it the excessive use of rerolls, unnecessary rerolls? Yeah. A failed action doesn't mean you have to reroll it.
Yeah, especially in the second half when it's really important.
Yeah.
But I think I think this game's been good. 2 good players, solid player.
It's been decent, yeah. Bazooka almost played it perfectly, and I'll be honest, got let off a little bit by Glasshammer not quite taking advantage of his offense to get his players further down. But yeah, it's been good. The quality's gone up from some of the games we've commentated on.
And to be fair, you'd expect that, wouldn't you? You'd expect that now coming to the quarterfinals, semi-finals, you'd expect the better players to be in it. Or most of the time,
Yeah,
anyway.
you'd hope so. Yeah.
Let's have a look. What's going on? Oh, crikey, there's been a lot of chat. So he said, "Is this the best the Xbox has to offer?" Hunter says, "You should come on the Xbox and find out." Hunter says, "Easy money." Spawn says, "Spawn says, I know a few who have thought that." And Hunter replies, "You just get all the rolls."
That is Hunter's catchphrase. All the rolls trademarked by Hunter.
Spawn says, "I just don't have the time to grind out the champ ladder." You don't need to grind out the champ ladder on the Xbox, mate. You just got to find the game.
Yeah.
Andy says the main problem on the Xbox isn't the quality of the coaches; it's the lack of them. If you start the season late, you're almost guaranteed to consistently play 400 TV down from the start. So yeah, I sort of get that. I mean, I've had major problems trying to get a game for my case dwarfs.
Yeah, that's a yes and no answer to that. Is you will play TV down. Ooh.
The refs are not in this.
Gotta Apo it. Yeah, straight up Apo.
Has it worked?
And he's off. Yeah, Apo's it's badly hurt. It's automatic.
Oh, was it? I didn't see it.
And
I just saw
and guy's sent off on a double six. Got a bribe though. Did he scum a bribe? Did he scum a bribe?
No, kick off.
Oh, kick off.
Nicely played, sir. The question is, why...
Starting to look like it will be 1-1.
Yeah, the question is, why didn't the Lizards start doing that? They've got a bribe. Why are they putting the boot in?
No real good opportunities to gang foul. Not without giving away a lot of position. And the way Glasshammer's put his guys, generally if they get knocked down, they'll be pushed into a gap where a lot of his players are.
The bribe failed as well, didn't it? After all that, the bribe
failed.
Yes,
it did.
At least it was just a hobgoblin. Nothing major.
Yeah, that's fine though. You trade when you've got like players on the bench. You trade that for the killer being out.
Oh, absolutely.
And he was already a man down with Silly Billy be gone.
Yeah. And there's no babes either, so it's a 4+.
And he's got them where he wants as well. A lot of these Saurus are all tied up in between guard pieces and other pieces, so it's not going to be free to get anybody out.
I mean, it's been a bit of a pillow fight, this game. No major injuries or anything. It seems like,
Well, you'd expect that with, like, Mighty Blow on armor 9 most of the time. With the Mighty Blow, you're needing 9s to go through. Not many injuries really should happen.
Yeah, well, that Croxico was a nice bit of a stretch there on my screen.
Just activating him, not doing anything with him. I assume so he can block with the Saurus out, downwards, free him back up again.
Do you think he might do a cheeky dodge here?
What are you thinking? What with the Saurus? Like a 5? Yeah. It's only a 1D on the guy with block. Unless he whips the skink round into that little gap. Well, it's tempting. 50-50 chance of it going. I don't think he has to take any kind of crazy risks yet. Because if that fails, though, like he'll have 3 people kind of behind the team when the team's pushing forwards, and allow him to get a lot of ground there.
Yeah, but the thing is, it could even use this skink right up here. Oh no, he's already moved him, so he can't. Oh well. I don't know. Or even foul. I don't know. I'm just trying to think outside the box.
Hold on, he's got enough. He's got enough of a gap here. He's got enough of a gap for a 1-dice block.
There we go.
Not worth a reroll, I don't think yet. I don't think he needs to use it yet.
And you could get skull. Oh, I don't like that. Well, I thought.
Yeah, I get why he's doing it, but yeah.
Now, do you tag up with the skink, or do you put the skink nearby, or?
Not with the position of the dwarfs, I don't think.
Oh,
I think you drop a skink into this gap near. Yep, that's perfect.
That's
I was going to say stop him going that way. I have to say, I don't think Bazooka's been particularly lucky with a knockdown so far.
He hasn't.
His success ratio with these blocks has been quite low. Would have really liked that if he didn't use the reroll.
Yeah.
and taken the push, because he could have pushed him onto the strength 5 guy, and that would have taken a lot to kind of commit to get him free.
Yeah.
Unless he just risks the 2-up dodge.
There we go. And Teddy Tom saying, I play on the PS4, just seem to get nuffled, or I'm just bad.
Go for a lot of streaks of bad luck as well, though, don't you?
Yeah.
You do your best never to complain about it, but even I'm prone to complaining that I get bad luck. I always feel somehow screwed, but I think that's the nature of the dice-based game, isn't it?
Yeah, you're always going to get that. So... agility 4 piece going down.
See, agility 4 man hit. Mighty blow.
Where's he going to put him? Yeah, I think that's a fair place to put him.
And he's okay. Just literally one off getting a knockout then.
Oh, that helps. Might be...
Yeah.
Oh, he's re-rolled it.
Oh, and there's the re-roll.
So that means they both got 2 each, so... Now then, B, good to see you probably... there. Go on, sorry.
I think that's an alright re-roll, because that does open him up down this side now. Like, he can really... He is going to be 1-1. Like, I don't think Bazooka can stop him now scoring. He's got really good positioning and ground that he can just... Yeah, bring that guy round, cage up down there. But he has to be careful though, because he can still leave a Saurus 5+ dodge to come round for another 1 dice. Which is always tempting for you. I know it's unlikely, but you could easily stop things that are unlikely and make them impossible.
Yeah.
So how many times do you do like a your traditional 5 cage, thinking everything's safe, instead of doing something a bit more sturdy, and then the guy dodges in on the 6? Just don't give him a dodge.
Yeah, it happens a lot, doesn't it? More than it should, I think.
Yes. You let me know if it's getting too late for you, Bernie. You're starting to run out of energy.
No, fine, mate. I'm just chilled. My brain's thinking what I would do if I was a Lisbon player at the moment.
Block for attrition and hope to win the toss.
I'd probably break tackle with a Croxigo, flatten the Bull Sentinel next to that Saurus, tag the ball carrier, swing the Saurus around, try and make him go backwards. Is what I would do. Definitely Croxigo, break tackle blitz. Oh, pushes again. It's gotta be frustrating for him, this. I mean, the good news is, if it is 1-1, at least the Lizard team will have 2 chances to get the knockouts back. So that is a positive. Because obviously they'll get the 10-16, try and do some damage. Needs to blitz with this Croxigo. You gotta blitz with a Croxigo. It might, you know what? It might. Oh no. I would blitz, but I'd move 1 square, see if I get a genuine, like, 5 or 6. And if I actually do it without using my break tackle, I might then try and crash the cage. I don't know. He's got a few options here. Oh, that is cruel. That is filthy. That is just pure filth. Nope, don't reroll that. No need to. Oh no! Oh. Just a stunt.
Yeah, he's been a bit unlucky, I think, Bazooka has. Just quietly, not anything
Yeah.
really grand happening. Just blocking and stuff has not gone his way. And we're definitely going to overtime. But I've not seen Bazooka play enough to know whether he can one-turn with the Skinks or not.
No, I don't know.
Because he has got a decent one-turner, hasn't he? Because he's got
Yeah.
he's got a sure hands guy with sidestep sprint and stuff, which he has left off. Yeah, he's
Very
got sprint
smart.
sure feet on him. Yeah.
So,
I think he might be able to one-turn, you know. I feel like I've seen him do it.
well, he's certainly got a piece what can do it. It depends how good of a set of
But I
defense
also know Glasshammer's pretty good at stopping one-turning. When I've tried to one-turn against him before, he's done some pretty decent setups. And because he's got the stand firm guys on the front line, you're probably not going to get the pushes. You've got no juggernaut or anything, have you, to really manipulate it.
Yeah, see if he's got 3 stand firm players. Has he got 3? I know he's definitely got 2. 1.
I'm pretty
I'm
sure he's got 3. Yeah. So
So
there is no one-turn opportunity.
Unless he removes one of them. And even then, it's still hard.
Yeah. It's just died down a bit now, isn't it? Because we know this is all kind of inevitable at the moment. Is that he is gonna not stop him scoring? I don't think. Ahmad Croxical dive in.
Yeah, still got to be careful here, though. Not exactly too keen with this setup.
What's your problem with it?
The problem is it's giving the
Talk to me.
Croxical an option. It depends where he puts this bull center up. Okay, it's going nowhere.
Strand that guy, I guess, even further onto that guy.
Obviously, he'll bring the Chorf up to help out as well. Where he goes with his show feet.
Doesn't necessarily need to go any further.
No.
He's all right where he is. Yeah, that Croxical going bonehead's really annoying, isn't it? Because even the Minotaur now, if the Minotaur wanted to hit that Saurus, if that guy was boneheaded, it would have made a lot of difference. Not boneheaded, it would have made a lot of difference because you wouldn't want to base him, but... Oh, that's the cheeky phone.
Is it the bat phone?
It is the bat phone. See what Laura is saying. Talk to me, baby. I will just be silent for a couple of minutes.
Alright, mate. Yeah, this is interesting. I think Bazooka's still going to break tackle with his Crocs. I think he'll give it another crack because he's got nothing to lose. Well, at least that helps. That frees up another Saurus. Okay, he's definitely going to hit with the Croxical. He's not going to blitz by the looks of it. He's going to try and take the mana out. Here we go. I'm saying he's going to.
Right. And then back. What we missed? Not much. Everybody looks like they were where they were.
Oh, he has gone now. That's interesting.
Oh, he's going
go.
for it. Yeah. Oh no! I thought he was just gonna do the big man stuff then.
There we go. Yeah, I thought he'd still, blitz something, but...
Well, the thing about it is that he should have took it step by step then, because that was exactly what you're talking about.
Yep.
That first dodge was a 5.
Yep.
So he made that naturally. So then he would have been on
Yep.
To like a free plus to go in and then hit the ball carrier.
Yep. And that's exactly what we'd. That's what I said, didn't I, earlier?
Yeah, literally.
But hey ho.
Well, that's the thing about sometimes instead of committing to the course and just point and click, is just take it step by step, because even if he had to use his break tackle, you could have still gone to do originally what you were going to do, but because he didn't need it, that opened up another avenue to hit the ball carrier.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, Teddy Tom saying, well, at least it's forcing him to score early.
Is it though?
I wouldn't say
because you can still
get rid of the Crocs.
Well, he's got 4 or 5 players to play with that Chorf that's on the right hand side to bring down somewhere. But he does just need to knock the Croxigore down to be something interesting.
Oh.
And he's okay. That might force him into it a little bit now, because with the Crocs not being down and being able to block.
Break tackle. It's a thing.
It is a real thing.
And even the one on the floor's got break tackle as well, so he's going to have to tackle that with the Chorf. I mean, the only thing I didn't like about his turn was he actually based another Saurus to that mana when he only had one base.
Yeah.
Why would you base 2 Sauruses to a mana? Just leave it with 1. Okay, this is interesting.
It's giving the 2 dice uphill and just trusting that he's not going to, double defender stumbles or down.
But again, he can blitz with his Croxigore and get 2 dice.
Yeah, 2 going round.
Yeah, and then if
unless he's brings that stand firm guy in straight line where he's standing now, but goes 1 go for it to cover that angle. No, I thought you might risk the 4-up dodge then, but didn't.
The thing is as well is he's going to use his reroll this turn as well. Oh, I don't like. Oh, dearie me. He's praying that
giving him chances.
The thing is, if he gets the ball loose, the skin can take the ball and it goes the other way.
Yeah.
Or even just punt it. Where are we going here? There we go.
Finally knocked that guy down that I think he's been trying to knock down for about 4 turns.
The annoying thing is he's just going to get back up.
Yeah, he's got to do the break tackle blitz here. Break tackle blitz diagonally. Push the guy out into the... Oh no. Okay. I guess that's fine still.
Oh, what?
Oh, mate. Gotta re-roll it, I think. This is your big chance to stop him scoring. Accepts it, fair enough.
Yeah, I wouldn't re-roll that. Did he actually blitz with it though?
Would you not?
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I don't know if
I can't see because let me turn the skill. No.
I don't think he did. It didn't look like he has.
Or maybe he was going to block that guy down, follow up, and go for a 1 dice with the skink dodging out and coming back in. Oh no, because it's still a Chaos Dwarf there that would have denied that assist. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Curious decisions have been made again.
Yeah, where's the blitz coming from then? Well, there's the 2 red die. That's going to be push. You don't re-roll that, just...
Unless he was thinking block the centaur down, and then obviously the 2 dice uphill, even if it's not a knockdown, it'll push him onto the Croxigore, make him have to do something. Yeah. But I think I would have been happy with the 2-up blitz. Well, with the break tackle blitz, and I don't know. I know you're saying don't re-roll it, but considering Glass is on 1 re-roll as well, I think I would have re-rolled the Bonehead and gone for it.
Yeah, but it's a 4+.
Just hope.
I don't know. I'm never a big fan. Unless I'm in a desperate. I'd want to save my 2 re-rolls.
Yeah. Well, but when you're talking like, he doesn't need a lot of re-rolls for what he needs to do if he receives in the second half with sure hands and with a lot of dodge built in. I don't know. I'd take a 50-50 chance to arguably stop him scoring and win the game. Obviously for the
but you said that.
I might have took it.
Yeah, he could have rolled double skulls or just pushes. You just don't know. I think he did the right thing, because even if he's receiving and he gets double skulls on his first row of hits, then you've got no reroll for the rest of the overtime. And I just think, you know, while you've got that reroll, you're all right. And if he's got 2, obviously it's better, and he's got that buffer.
But if I said to you, like, right, you're going to have 1 chance to stop him scoring in this half, but it's going to mean you're going to have to do a loner re-roll, would you take it? If you look at it in the grand scheme of things like this, that's the only chance he had to stop him scoring. He is consistently playing with fire here a bit. I suppose he can bring these 2 guys down to screen again, but the position is going to be key to make him... Trotsky's movement 6, he can go quite far.
I mean, I don't know.
He can go all the way round if he wants to.
I think in the predicament he was, I wouldn't have re-rolled it. I would have tried to blitz with it though. I don't know why he didn't try and blitz. Where's he going? What the heck? Why has he gone there?
I think he's thinking 2 skinks converge onto the ball carrier because they've got dodge and stun 2 and 1 dice in him.
Who? Oh, he's got diving tackle, hasn't he? He's got diving tackle on that ball.
Yeah, but that still makes him effectively agility like 3. So he goes from basically needing a 1 up to a 2 up. Yeah, so he's going to need a 3, isn't he? On the dodge still with.
He is playing with fire.
That's not bad.
He is playing with fire.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. Even this guy, I think, can he go 1, 2, 3, 4?
He can hit him.
6.
The
Saurus can go if he takes the break tackle through the dodge on the corner and 2 GFIs to hit him.
Yeah, that I would definitely re-roll.
I mean, it's 2 more 2-ups, but it's without the risk of loner, isn't it?
Yeah, and that is something where I would definitely re-roll because it's not loner. I don't need to roll a
and then
plus.
you'd re-roll it, yeah.
I like that. That's a good play. Bazooka.
A big glass. Yeah.
Glasshammer's playing.
Big Glasshammer up a bit before there, but he's playing with fire a bit.
He might get burnt.
Yeah.
See if Bazooka can see it. Oh, where's these dice coming from? I don't like this.
No, no need for vanity blocks now. Just do your movements that are not dice. Bring some skinks back down.
Because to me, if this is a double skull, that changes the full thing.
Yeah. Because if it's a double skull, you have to re-roll it. Because again, you've got a chance on the ball.
Yeah. It's if you've seen it though. I mean, I can see it.
Yeah, I think blitz with the Saurus, and if he doesn't go down, then tag him as well with the Krotzigor.
Well, there's the
I hope that wasn't his blitz.
It doesn't look like it was a blitz.
No, I don't see the little lightning bolt.
I can't.
So, come on, man. It's really simple. It's there.
He's re-rolled it.
Oh, he re-rolled that.
Oh, look at that.
Oh.
What?
It was the blitz.
Dude, I just can't believe that. It's not the worst thing ever. But seriously, it should have gone the other way. Oh no.
What's he going to do? Bring this guy round, tag the Centaur.
You got to tag the Centaur.
Make him have to break.
Centaur's got break tackle.
Yeah, but it's dice rolled instead of 3 dice. As in, just like nothing to do. Unless he blogs up the gap here.
Yeah, just say,
that's not bad. That's not bad.
That's the only other option he's got, is to block it. So I don't mind that. Oh, that's unlucky.
Right, it's just a 3-up dodge, isn't it? Oh no, it's 2-up, wasn't it? It was the agility 4, man. Fucking hell.
Yeah, but -1 for preemptive tail.
Let's have a look.
You say it's a 3+, but don't forget Eldar Caveman got knocked out on a 3+ with a reroll.
Why is he blitzed like that?
There we go.
Oh. All right then.
Right.
Well, that was a half, a very questionable half.
Yeah, from both sides. Well, there we go.
To be fair, you must be starting to lick your lips a little bit, like the sexual predator that you are, about the possibilities of your game.
Well, I don't know. If they watch our stream, we'll probably probably learn all the mistakes and probably, like any good coach, he'll make sure they're right for the semi-final, I suppose.
Damn it, Bernie! One day I will get you to show confidence.
You know.
I like it. I like your character of the.
Yeah.
No, I can't win, but we can all
So,
see through your facade.
I learned from the best. I learned from Serious Jest.
Who is the best?
Serious Jest. He was.
I don't know that person.
He's a PSV coach. He was always the underdog, and I've just learned from him.
Ah, right.
So.
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna just put my controller down, and I'm gonna go for another drink because this is gonna be nothing. This isn't it. The big news is Slibley's
Well,
not
this
back.
is one turn attempt.
Well, if I come back and the game's over, then what have I missed?
Oh no, yeah, but it's the non-event.
Absolutely, it's only gonna go into the semi-final.
Because it's the free stand firm guys, as we discussed earlier.
Oh, of course, yeah. So it's a non-event.
There is no stand firm.
Yeah, whatever. Oh well. I'll be back in 2 ticks.
Reet. So it is just the vanity blocks. Statistician, hoping best. Just there, Bazooka, just free dice block, and that's it. No rerolls. On top of the fact that he's got all the stand firm players, he did a pretty good job spacing out all his tackle guys and diving tackle on the ends. This definitely wasn't scored. And we aren't playing on the ground where there's any secure stadium enhancements to stop the extra turn, so maybe playing for the riot or whatever it is. I will smoke my probably 10th cigarette doing this. Literally, I think sometimes watching these games is going to give me cancer. That's a fair enough setup. Gets decent blocks on everybody, but still enough players to move down in case he does get lucky on the kickoff table. Pretty sure I've just coughed up a lung. Brilliant. Oh, no, it's definitely going to be 1-1. I think Bazooka can feel a little bit hard done to by the failures of his Krotzigor in this half. Whereas they're always kind of not the greatest chances to hit the ball, but he did have them because Glass didn't cover it. Obligatory pile on here. There's literally no worries about not piling on. I'm pretty sure Bazooka does have a bribe still as well, so he can afford a cheeky foul.
Well, it don't look like I've missed much.
No, he's not maximising and doing 3 dice blocks, which is a shame, but that's a very minor complaint now. I'm just saying that he does have a bribe, so he can afford a bit of a cheeky foul if he wants to.
Yeah. He's got Slibley out, so he's still got 11 players on the pitch as well, so he's alright for numbers.
Yeah, and removing a Chorf is big.
Yeah.
So maybe 3 dice blocks with a Krotzigor, cheeky foul with a non-skilled skink.
Just a shame he couldn't get rid either Chorf down, the one next to him.
Very underrated skill though, isn't it? Stand firm. Like, it's one of the ones you don't always think of taking, but having 3 of them with stand firm that you can just bang on the front line and just go no. There's no 1 turns at all. surprised he didn't make that 3 dice, just with the ball carrier and the Saurus by himself that aren't going to do anything.
S Hunter says, thanks Bernie for streaming this. You and Hunter make a good broadcast team. Yeah, we do.
There's 2 hunters.
Yeah. He's the USA one, you're the
There's
English
now
one.
200. Yeah, am I going to have to change my gamer tag? Because I really can't be arsed with that.
Oh dear, look at this Stanfirm again. That is frustrating.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a big fan of Stanfirm. It's one of those skills what's not sexy or nothing like that, but it's so bloody effective.
Yeah. It's one of the ones you would like on like your Chaos Warriors or something, but there's just too many things you need to take beforehand.
Yeah, that basically is it. The foul, unfortunately, doesn't break.
It's a no. It's a dud. And a cheeky vanity throw for the sake of it.
Yeah, why not? Whoops.
If I see a reroll there, I'm going.
I was just thinking that.
You would literally hear my controller hit the floor.
To be fair, I think we both would have done the same. I think he would have been streaming without no announcers after that if he'd have done
Alright. If it's
Slibley's
the Chaos Dwarf symbol at the top, who's won the kickoff? If it shows the Chaos Dwarf symbol, I can't remember because it's funky, isn't it?
It's different on the Xbox, I think. Yeah, I think the Xbox have got it right because on the PS4 it's the opposite.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I can't remember on this one. Was so.
But the Chaos Dwarf
is.
Yeah.
Yes, which is not too bad for the Lizardmen because I feel like they can defend better than the Chorfs can. Obviously, they would have wanted to win because they could just score in like 2 turns and be done with it, and then everybody gets to go to bed. But it's not too bad. Like say, was that Silly Billy stayed out? Yeah, that's a bit shitty.
It is that, innit? He's had 2 chances to get him back and he didn't come back, so that is annoying.
Yeah, 75% chance coming back with the 2-4 rerolls. You can feel a bit hard done by that, but at least he has 11 players, considering he only started with 12.
Yeah.
He hasn't lost a skink, which is quite amazing, really.
Yeah. As it stands, I'm going to be getting inducements from either these 2 teams because neither team's done any damage at all.
No, it's not been the bloodbath that you want. Although, like, to be fair, I think it's quite good that they keep the TV higher than you. Because I think you could use inducements very well against them.
Yeah.
Both teams could severely suffer if they face a wizard.
Yeah.
It's interesting to see how he does this now. His offense was a little bit questionable. I don't think he'll make the same mistakes again because I do think he's good.
Yeah, he didn't need to stall.
Doesn't need to stall. Just don't give any break tackle opportunities. If I'm like a Bazooka as well, I'm tempted to like some of these important Saurus I feel like I'm going to need, and I'm only going to need a skink to probably pick up the ball. I'll be tempted to put like generic skinks in front of them, blitz them, remove them, whatever. But I wouldn't want to lose any of these 2 kind of side guys. It's interesting as well that he deems the Krotzigor more important than any of those 3 guys that could be hit.
He's probably thinking break tackle, preemptive tail.
Yeah, but after his performance in that half, I'd be having the cunt on the front line going, you've let me down.
Yeah. No, I know what you're saying.
He's going for the same setup as last time. He's a very big fan of this kind of thing he does on the left here with the Minotaur and stuff, so it'd be a Mino blitz by the looks of it.
I wonder if we'll get a defense blitzer, perfect defense. We ain't had one of them yet.
No. I had nothing exciting really on the kickoff. It's just been straight Blood Bowl, which I do appreciate, where there's no real funk that's swinging it in one guy's favour or another. It's just going to be down to who plays better.
There you go. Nothing.
Yeah, no rock.
Oh, right in the middle.
Safe.
Yeah.
No rush on glass either. You can just try and grind this out a bit.
Yeah.
It's a very unusual offensive setup. I guess he sets it up straight away for this cage up on this left-hand side, but
You'd think that if this is the setup he always uses, he would save the setup, so he just can just flick it across and it's done.
I can never save them on mine. I've tried to save setups so many times that I just don't even bother anymore. They always fail.
Yeah, this is looking
Surely
like
we're not going to see them. Yeah, I don't want to see the Mino Blitz when you've got one reroll and it's important. Like, you can just bang the Chorfin and then hit him with the Centaur.
There we go.
This Minotaur's going to fuck up at some point. That's not ideal. Okay, stopping the assist on the Mino, that's alright. Even though he can slam in our guard guy and blitz the other guy.
Yeah, I think the lizards have got to use their mobility, the movement, trying to, you know.
Yeah. Could be a good turn for Lizardman as well. He's left a lot of guys based up here. If Bazookas finally starts knocking them down.
That's it. He hasn't really been knocking them down, has he? That's the problem.
No.
I mean, these skinks now could cause all sorts of trouble.
Yeah, what we got? I mean, he's got. If he does it, he's got a 1 dice on the ball if he wants it.
Oh, wow.
Accept it. You got to accept it, I think.
I don't. I re-roll that.
Really?
Yeah, you're out of position. You can't give him that.
Well, I think if he just stood up the guys on the front line first, which, you know, since you're not going to do anything with them, why haven't you? Then I think he could afford to maybe take that.
That's just terrible. First thing you do in overtime and it's double skulls. I mean, that's ball breaker. Really is.
Sometimes though, it's like a slap in the face for players. You know, when you've got no re-rolls, you haven't got that crutch anymore to fall on. So sometimes they just play better because they play safer and they consider each move. Go, oh shit, I can't like re-roll anything. But we'll see. I didn't like the first action block when you've got all this stuff that you could have done.
Yeah.
That block wasn't particularly key to doing anything.
No, I mean, if that was done after you moved all the others, then you could have ate it. But I think first action, you just couldn't. You really couldn't do.
Yeah, I was trying to think like how far he could have gone. He could have sideline caged, I suppose.
Oh, he could have gone quite far. He could have been almost there.
Yeah. Just need Bazooka just to stay calm now.
That's it.
You imagine he's getting a bit antsy about it all.
And that's what it is, isn't it? With playoffs, you've got to just keep calm. Take a deep breath. You've got 3 minutes. You've got plenty of time to decide what needs to be done.
Yeah. And I think he needs to start hitting with the skinks as well. Like, he could have tagged this Chaos Dwarf, you know, for an assist there with this jump up guy, I think. And then banged the other skink in there, 2 dice, the Chaos Dwarf down. Like, you can start hitting with them just because they're strength 2. You know, you can get enough assists in.
Yeah.
I've not really seen a block at the moment, and I never like these weird running rounds where when you know he's going to run the opposite direction. It's not going to put any pressure on, and the guy's just going to be out of position. It's one less guy you can screen with now.
And again, he hasn't used the blitz.
No.
Why? I just, oh my word, what the hell's going on here? He's he's marking up. He's trying to disrupt the cage, but the problem is he's got another 7-10, so all it's going to do is give him free hit, unless he's going to... He is.
2 dice uphill.
Oh.
Not the right move. Just not the right. He's unlucky to get a 1, but success rate was low. You're committing 2 of your fastest players to be arguably out of position next turn, tagged up by Chorfs. Don't like it, mate. Not a fan.
The problem is as well that the Chaos Dwarfs, they're getting their hits in, where the Lizards aren't. That's a big problem.
It's just a case of, like, you know, he's just picking his guys up and standing back up. Granted, he isn't losing many to removals or anything, but turn after turn of just only being able to stand your guys back up gives him so much, like, leverage to move further down. And I think those 2 players wrapping around, I know it's really pessimistic and stuff, but I think that might be the kind of death knell to it. He only needs to move one guy out the way and really shore up down there.
I mean, he was asking a lot, trying to red dye a block piece without block himself. I just didn't like it.
Yeah.
I think he panicked a bit there, trying to force an issue what wasn't there.
Maybe he worried about the skull. I mean, the double skulls earlier, and he's like, oh man. Yeah, now 2 guys, 1 stunned, 1 on a tackle piece, and you've got no re-roll.
It's a shame.
Damn it, I've listened to you too much, Bernie, because I used to hate calling them pieces, but now I can't help it. It's like, it's not fucking chess. They're little mates, little players, but no, now I'm calling them pieces. Fuck's sake. Yeah, this is looking bad. I mean, he'll have a shot with the Croxy Gull with break tackle. There'll always be some kind of weird jank he can do, but not a great opening turn for your overtime defense.
It's not, and like I said, putting that hit in and getting double skulls first thing made you burn your reroll. If he'd done that later on, like I said, he could have bet it.
Because you had all those, you could stand your guys up, you could wrap your skinks and your Croxy Gull down. If you had no intention of blitzing anyway, then you could have just took the double down.
Yeah.
Where's this other break tackle guy? Is it on the Minotaur? Yeah.
So far, so good.
Need this guy to 1 in 9 for me to feel validated about calling him shit. Well, unfortunately, he's got one of the most consistent Minotaurs I've ever seen.
Always a case, though.
That's just to piss me off, isn't it?
Yeah. This is just getting bad. All of a sudden, his pieces are out of position.
They're all tied up, like on that right hand side, so you can't bring the numbers around, so it means you can't use your strength advantage.
See, I would, we having no rerolls, is a agility 4 piece, I would tag the ball carrier because I've got sidestep. Just to disrupt him.
I mean, he can still, like, because for some reason Glass refuses to stop it, he can still break tackle in and hit the ball guy on like a 3. Or is it a 4 now?
4 now.
Oh no, wait, diving. No, diving tackle.
He's on the other one.
When diving tackle, is it? Yeah, but so he can
-2.
take a route to avoid it, can't it? But can he? Isn't it only through their one? If he enters the diving tackle zone, it doesn't count towards.
It doesn't. It has to go out of it. It has to go out of the diving tackle.
Yeah, or out or through. Yeah, so he can avoid it. So it's just the -3. So from the 1s to might be worth a shot. I don't know.
The problem is he's so out of position now. They're tied up. No rerolls. Oh man!
And if he commits to having to do that, he has to place the Killosaurus basically on the 2 guys to cancel that assist, doesn't he? Which means if he fails it, everybody's getting hit, and any chance of knocking the ball carrier down goes.
I would just. Oh, here we go. That's good. I would just tag
sweepy coverage.
I would tag with the agility 4 piece just to see if Glasshammer bites on it and just,
Yeah, you could roll a double 1 if he ignores him.
Yeah, that's a smart play. You're
And he is sidestep, so
that's it. That's the reason
the
why.
pushes come
Yeah.
across.
Just to try and slow it down, so because even if he stops the cage for one turn, that is crucial because that means that he might be able to get some of his other pieces across.
It also does open him up for the blitz because it's enough of an assist to give him 2 dice.
Oh, I like this.
Oh, okay.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
He's trying, bless him. He's trying his. Now, would you tag with that killer onto that bull center? I wonder. You could actually put him on as a tackle zone.
Tempted now that that you got the break tackle guy out the back, so you have got a sweeper, you have got somebody to do it.
Yeah.
Might be tempted to see if this other skink can successfully dodge, and then if he does, then look to do it.
Oh, he doesn't though, unfortunately. That's a shame. But that's looking a lot better for him now, because he might push him back.
Yeah, not a bad turn. Like obviously the knockdown would have made it look a lot better.
Yeah.
Because there is a danger of his Croxigal getting surfed now.
But what can you do? This is what you've got to do, haven't you? This is.
But he bites on the having to blitz there.
And he does. The sidestep should go towards the Croxigal.
Yep, stops the assist there unless it's a removal. And it's a removal. Because I am literally the cancer of this game. If I say something worse that will happen, it will happen.
But is it a GFI? No. Let's see how he does this. Oh, okay. Gonna go another way. That's fine.
Yeah, that's efficient as well, because if he doesn't knock him down, then it provides the assist for the other guy to then hit him.
I mean, you sort of feel for Bazooka, because not much has gone his way. Strange to say that.
There's something. There's something. Because that leaves him on the ball carrier, and you can't knock him off then. And there's the reroll.
Now it gets interesting.
If he doesn't knock him down with the other bull centaur, it becomes very interesting.
Double skull?
If he does knock him down, then
He gets him. The thing is, though, he's not going to be able to move far up because there's a Saurus out the back. Luckily, well, there's two.
Well, I mean, he can. Yeah.
Depends how the other four Saurus
desperately need that Croxigal to stand up. He doesn't. If he boneheads again, that's going to be troublesome. The only thing I would have liked to see there is, because he did that second centaur block without a reroll, I would have liked to see the ball carrier go backwards slightly, just in case that guy did double skull, just so he wasn't in the firing line straight away.
I mean, that helps, just to push. That helps to a certain extent. Means another one's going to have to
it has to follow up as well to stop him jumping around after people, because he can go from the back then. 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Let's have a look. Now it becomes interesting, because now you're relying on a POW from the Minotaur to make that all nice. Because of the position of that guard piece in the middle is actually quite nice for,
Skinks nearby.
And again, a 5-up dodge. I mean, I know it's not much, but that Saurus he's still got a crack on him, hasn't he?
Yeah.
3 up, so it's a 5-up and then a 2+ will go for it, which, if he can just stand everybody up and get a semi-decent screen, I might be tempted to take that, because it's a free hit with him not scoring straight away.
And we've got a push, and he's only going to guard.
This is bad.
Gets away with it.
That Minotaur, charmed life.
Sure has.
But does allow him to do some stuff now.
He's just got to get the things. Try and get the cross score up. That should be his first thing.
Stand your guys up that you're not going to do anything funky with. I want to see the strength 5 guy block the Minotaur.
Yeah, and free up the other Saurus.
To another Saurus.
Yeah.
Leave those 2 guys tied on 2 guys where you got the strength advantage, so he has to commit
and you got the guard as well there.
Get him out of the way.
He needs that croc to get up. He desperately needs that croc to get up. Where are you going? Why? Is he
Didn't
gonna?
need the assist there. You've
He's
got it
gonna
with
hit
guard.
with the other one. He's gonna hit with a guard Saurus, I think. What's very risky because if you don't get him down, he's gonna tag you other one.
Well, what's the point in hitting him with the guard one though? I don't feel like that achieves anything.
Yes,
It's
that's
just one player committed for an action. Okay.
It's gonna hit with a guard
Yeah,
Saurus.
I don't like the move of that. But it doesn't.
But he's trying to free up. Saying now, what's he gonna free?
That's what I mean. It doesn't do anything.
No, you don't need to base these guys up. Don't give him free hits.
Well, I mean, if you're going to do something, blitz that hobgoblin since he was the softest target. But
Yeah.
I don't get it because the strength. I'm not missing anything. It's strength 5 guy on the corner. He's got assist on the above and he's got a guard at the below against his 1 assist. So he didn't need that extra assist
No.
to knock down the Minotaur, did he? Just full on didn't.
No, he's going to go this way, yeah. So then what he'll do, he will use the guard piece on the case dwarf, what will free up the strength 5 piece. He's freeing up the strength 5 piece.
Oh, okay. Okay. Right. I'm not totally against that.
Well, that's the plan.
But you're relying on knocking down a stand firm guy,
piece.
though, isn't it?
And he has.
And he does get it. All right. All right.
Yeah, it was more of a risky.
Although I'm not necessarily, I don't necessarily agree with it, but as long as I can see the logic behind why you've done
there's
it, I'm
plenty of
all right with
logic.
it.
It was just risky.
Strength 5 guy, he brings himself around and like he is more of a pain to try and get
Let's
out.
hope he goes the
bang
right
him in
way
front
around.
of that break tackle.
Let's hope he goes and helps out his crocs. He doesn't want to be coming through the back
Hold on,
end.
no, wait. 1,
Oh, could he
2,
hit?
3, 4, 5, 6. He can hit him with 2 GFIs. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, here we go.
4, 5, 6.
5,
Big money
6.
play. Come on, Bazooka. You've seen something we haven't. I want to see a success.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you have to follow up. That's a shame. Fair bollocks to him. Like, we were there saying, I'm not sure about that.
I feel
he
sorry
saw
for him
it.
because I feel that Glasshammer is really testing Nuffle's patience here with some very lackadaisy positioning, and he's getting away with it. It'd be interesting to see how Bazooka's mentally is because he must be getting frustrated with it.
Yeah.
He's thinking, you know what?
Yeah.
You're leaving.
He can start. He is starting to be hard done by. Like I say, he saw that, and like we were saying, oh blah blah blah. But it did turn out to be a 2 dice on the ball, so I can't criticise that.
No,
play
I
he's done in
can't.
the
I
corner.
can't because
it was risky, but he took more dice, but he got a hit on the ball.
I mean,
maybe it's like you were saying to me in the chat, like earlier before going on. It's like Glasshammer played a game before it. We don't know what his mentality is going in. Maybe he is a bit worn down and just wants to go to bed, and he's leaving these gaps.
That's it. You see, sometimes and the thing is on the Xbox as well. There's such long games, aren't they? So it's like 3 hours plus he's been playing solidly. And I mean, I don't know what time zone he's in, but if he's in the UK or that sort of Europe, it's late.
I'm pretty sure he's UK. I'm sure he's Dean or something.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it,
go.
knocked down. Little cheeky chain push.
Good play that.
Yeah. Is he going to bring him round to assist on the Crocs, Igor? Or
Possibly.
is he going to just leave him? If he does assist on the Crocs, Igor, then he leaves that guy to get hit. Or is he just going to go 1 dice on each of them?
Risky with no rerolls.
Yeah. Yeah, the more I look at that turn, the more I like that from Bazooka. Because it did leave him a lot of choices he has to make. Even now, like knocking that guy down, the amount he's had to commit to it has left these upcoming blocks a bit more difficult.
Oh,
disgusting. That Craxigor has just been. Oh, poor lad.
I've got just gutted, isn't it, for him?
Yeah.
Nicely played.
You think when he's doing like the two dice to like hit the ball carrier, not getting a POW, and then you get 1 dice POW'd on something crucial, that's when you start to feel like God's pissing on your chips.
Yeah. And them chips are already salty.
No. Yeah, and they're already soggy bastards. Right, what we got? Talk to me.
Well, it can get 2 dice on the mana.
You can get
Because he's got a guard. Is that?
He can get 1 dice on the ball carrier with the skinks, but he has to go through diving tackle. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't have to go through diving tackle. He can go straight in a straight line down past that centaur. Use him as the assist by parking him dead center on the ball carrier. Mark up the centaur as he has, and then the other guy dodges round and comes in from the angle of where the centaur is.
Oh,
no.
Oh, well played, Croxy.
Successful action.
Good.
Go on, son.
Once you try GFI some and fall over. There we go.
Has he got enough room to base him? Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so he's doing a good job of making Glass do stuff each time.
Yeah, and that's all you can do, and especially when he's got no rerolls. There's always a chance, isn't there? Now the coach has got any rerolls, so he's doing
I'm thinking
well.
like he should tag that centaur with the skink.
Here we go.
Because it means like if he wherever these centaurs try and dodge now to say blitz this Croxiger out of the way, is they're going into tackle zones, which makes the break tackle slightly less effective.
You might want to use your skink to one of your skinks to tag that break tackle ball centaur.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Both of them like get tagged. So because obviously he wants to dodge in to blitz, with a 2+, but now it's a 3+ if he wants to come in from that angle. Maybe even should have parked him next to him 1 square back, but not a huge deal. Still got the sweeper. He's coming up a bit. All right.
Oh,
okay.
I don't know if I like. Saying that's. I mean, he was your safety blanket.
Yeah, but they're not necessarily.
But he was your break tackle
problem being
guy.
is the. Yeah.
Oh no.
I swear he hasn't done any of these dodges through tackle yet. Well, the problem being that he can obviously block this killer Saurus in front and get him out the way, and that'll free up a couple of players.
And obviously the chain push could be on with a bit of manipulation.
Yes.
And that's the problem. That's what he's giving Glass. He's letting Glasshammer get out that way. He's just hoping for some bad dice from Glasshammer now.
Well, if you be honest, and I don't wish bad luck on people, I feel like they're kind of due now, because I feel like Glasshammer's been walking the line a little bit, and
Like
there
that.
it is.
Oh, it's an injury as well.
Oh, get banged on, get banged on. All right, I'm sitting back. I've been lying down for a little bit now, Bernie. I'm sitting back up. I was like, there's intrigue. He's got 2 hits on the ball carrier, 3 because he can push him into the strength 5 guy.
Yeah, you definitely go with your block break tackle guy first, every day of the week.
Yep, first
there
one.
There you go.
Bosh.
And he's got him. Now it gets interesting.
Where's he going to push him?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, yeah. So now we're a block and a blitz away from some funk happening.
Yeah. I'd be. Would you be tempted to? No, I suppose you wouldn't get that skink up yet. Has he got stand firm, that guy? Oh,
I think the stand firm guy. Oh, just as he says, is doing it, and then using the cross score to 3 dice the stand firm guy for the extra chance of just getting him out of the way.
See,
he doesn't have to try and pick up the ball here. He doesn't. Like, that's one thing he doesn't need to do at the moment. Everybody's pretty nicely tied up.
I mean, I don't even think I was thinking, do you come behind the dwarf and blitz him that way with the crocs and then scam onto the ball? I tried to do that in the most clear
Always from behind,
possible.
Bernie. Always from behind. That's classic Bernie.
It is.
Alright, this is fine. With a few guys that can easily score, take him down.
Yeah.
Even if I don't pile on this. I don't.
No.
Because it frees up the guy. Yep, good lad, good lad. I know it's tempting to get the removal, but we're at the point where removals don't matter now.
Hunter's gonna wait. Hunter says he's gotta get sorted soon because guess what? I'm gonna lose my Wi-Fi soon at work. Oh dear.
What about he comes round and blitzes the Chorf into the ball? for a better scatter. What are the options so from the scatter if that happens? No, there's no good options of all the ones that could go in. There's literally no good options. Agility 4 guy is out, isn't he? Sure hands guy is in. So 4 up with a reroll.
He needs to make sure that bull center's tagged though. He doesn't want to let that bull center get back
that's
in.
what I'm thinking. Like leaving that skink that he's literally just whoa. All right then.
What?
That's diving tackle, mate. All right, but that did commit the ball to an action, so he isn't blocking unless he blitzes. Not the worst thing in the world, but mate, you could have just knocked a dwarf down and picked up the ball on the 4.
Oh.
I think it is. Go on.
No, I thought he'd use his apothecary on the mana earlier, but he didn't.
No.
It's been 2 turns gone since. This is looking like penalties at the moment, lads.
I know. It is a toss-up. That's a shame.
It would be a cruel way to end this, I must admit.
Yeah.
It would be a really cruel way, but... Well, that's
okay.
That's one held.
That's no bueno. No.
I mean...
1 dice is everywhere at the moment.
Yeah. And he's going to have to go with them, isn't he? He's freed up another one.
Who can come round and give you the 2 dice on the strength 5 guy? Or no, still be 1 dice actually because of the tackle zone there. But another crack at him. I assume he's going to bang him on the corner.
He is.
Which nicely tags up that skink as well, so a nice bit of dual purpose.
And there goes
And
the
there's
pow.
the pow. Oh.
That doesn't help things.
Damn it, Bazooka! Like, yeah, that fucking thing through diving tackle. It's really annoying.
Yeah. I suppose it's one of those things where you might not just realise, because very rare do you see bull center with diving tackle. But yeah, you've got to...
Right, it's just simple things at the moment. Just anybody that can score, fuck them over.
Yeah, it is, though, isn't it? You've got to come to the point that this may be going to penalties, so you've got to make sure he can't score. And
with no rerolls on either side is either, so the rerolls
coin.
have worked on penalties. They used to, didn't they? Or they still do.
They do.
And
But there isn't any, so...
Yeah, well, I've never been to penalties, so I don't know. But they used to do something, didn't they? Like a re-roll or add some number to the dice you needed.
I'd one pair re-roll.
It's such a curious way for the game to end that they've put in, isn't it?
It's stupid, I hate it. I think these two should play until the end. And if it takes 40-10, so be it.
Well,
It's
you
the
can
only
block enough guys away so it's picking it up on a 3. I mean on a 4, because you're not going to get your blitz in by the looks of it. Unless he... Again, no, there's no... These Glasshammer's position them quite nice to the point where the ball scatter would be no good if you knocked anybody into the ball.
Yeah. There's no chain push on either, what was well played from Summit.
Yeah, doesn't look like it. With the exception of... No, not really, no. Nowhere, yeah. Without a dodge.
I suppose you could...
Because you could do like a little cheeky push of him into the ball.
You could hit the ball centre. You could bring your skink round and blitz with your Blocklessaurus, and then he can push into the crocs. But
yeah, this works. If the Croxigal knocks this guy down and pushes him backwards, like diagonally backwards, that Freesaurus... no, he can't. Nah, he's just bollocks, isn't he? I thought he might be able to just reach all the way around, but he can't. Whatever happens, I'd be tempted to move that skink a little bit further down. Nice little outlet for something funky to happen.
Yep.
Because that sure hands guy can still just go in and just rely on getting the dodges. It's just a big thing, isn't it? Do you activate the Croxigor or not?
No. I just keep him put. I suppose how badly you want to win, I guess. Knowing that if he goes bonehead, that could... Because what you don't want to do is... I'm still slightly worried about this bull centaur. I really am.
If he gets tagged by the sidestep guy, maybe? No, he's just bringing him round, ready for a pickup if anything happens.
Yeah, he's going to try and make a play, isn't he? I mean, he could... No! Why would you leave your Saurus there?
I thought that Saurus would go onto the centaur.
He could have blitzed the bull centaur, because his Croxigor's got guards, so he'd have had 2 dice.
It's got guard, yeah. At very least.
And I don't like this.
I like that. That's fine. First, I like the. Well, I'm hitting that skink because he's a dangerous.
Yeah,
scoring,
I mean, I don't
fine.
like him leaving the skink there. I would have tried to dodge with the skink and make a scoring throw.
Yeah. I think he is just settling for the fact it's going to be 1-1 and just hopes for the luck. I think there was a couple of plays that could have been made then once Glass rolled that skull and he opened it all up. And it's not been taken advantage of.
We can get him down, but he's not going to be able to. But then you can't push him. He's going to push him. Oh, this is going to be risky now. Where is this ball going to go?
Yeah, I think I might have just taken him down there.
Oh, right.
Oh. Right. But he does get to hit that skink again into the ball.
But if this lands in the break tackle Saurus's hands, as fruity as that
he's
might
definitely
be.
Going down. Blocking the Saurus out the way.
Yeah. Nice.
So then, what can he do? And then use that guy for the assist on the Croxigor to get him down. Or does he break tackle away as the outlet and go for like a 4-up pickup pass play?
Yeah, I'd be... Again, I think I would be saying, you know what, I'm going to risk it for a biscuit. I'm going to break tackle my way out of there and pray my agility guide.
Yeah, I don't want to go into penalties. Like, at least this way, it's in your own hands.
Yeah.
Either way, considering the time, I think he needs to break tackle the guy down there for the potential to score.
He's decided he's going to go to penalties.
But chooses not to, yeah.
That means the best he can do now is penalties. Unless we've missed something crazy.
No, because they're effective movement 9, aren't they? And they're 2 squares in, so they'll always finish like short.
So the only person who can win this in normal time now is the Lizards.
And he's left it weird again, because that Saurus can just have a go at blocking the guy into the ball, and just hoping the Saurus can pick.
Minotaur's having a sunbathe.
Interesting. Again, not the best way to be sure in the world.
Yeah, I mean, both teams are quite lucky that they've not had any injuries or anything, because this has been like, 3 halves, and really we've got one big game. And that's it.
It's been a hug fest as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just like literally the whole team. The teams have been hugging themselves all the way through. Okay, big scatter.
Don't want to follow, stay put. Oh, that goes into you.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Provided he can do the dodges.
How many skinks has he got? Just the
2. So one's going to need to dodge to get into range, and one's going to need to, and the short hands guy's going to need to pick up.
I think you've got to move the one with dodge first, haven't you? Put him into scoring threat, preferably away from that Chorf.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. that's not far enough, mate.
No.
But I suppose he didn't. He didn't have the. He moved in a funny way. Did you see how he moved to the side and then down, as opposed to just moving diagonally down?
Yeah.
All right.
Now what do you do?
Where are you going, mate?
Has he used his blitz yet? It could blitz.
He hasn't.
So he blitzes with this Saurus, pushes the Case Dwarf, the one in the middle, into the other Saurus, and then tag up the other Case Dwarf.
Mm.
But it's going to need some luck.
He could have also, yeah.
It's gone with the
Right, knockdown, nice. Yeah. Why'd you take the stand firm then? Why didn't you take stand firm?
Because he just gives him an extra movement. What the heck? Why would you do that? Because that means now he don't have to do a GFI. He can just tag him up.
Well, yeah.
Where before, he'd have had to use a GFI. Surely he's going to tag this Case Dwarf up. You have to.
It's either that or he goes round to hit the Stentor with the killer and then hopes that the other guy knocks that guy down and then the guy doesn't roll 2 GFIs.
Oh, this is getting tense.
This
now.
is all the game we're watching it like where it's like you feel like a little bit more composure and somebody would have won cleanly.
This is interesting. Do you just go with check Case Dwarf and just go for the blitz?
Or
down?
do you, he's free dicing with the Minotaur, I think.
If
Because he can
gets up.
if he passes a wild animal.
He's failed his last 2.
But you can free dice and you can take both down, can't you? Because it's irrelevant.
It's a big But to be fair, the way I look at it is, if you roll a 1, your Chof would have fell over anyway.
Yeah. And free dice without block and tackle is almost the same as 2
And you
dice.
got frenzy as well. You got frenzy,
far.
so
yeah.
Right call. Definitely right call. The minute it comes good when he needs to. There we go. We're going to penalties.
Gets the POW.
Big relief.
Not necessarily. If it's an armor break, he's going to penalties.
Ooh, doesn't get it done.
Because he can still 1, 2, 3, 4. He can still get in range for a pass, like because they're obviously stunty. The pass is going to be proper shit, but it's still a chance.
Yeah. You probably know. Oh, where's he going? I think it needs a miracle. But
I think I would have risked the GFI first before doing all the blocks as well, just because you want that guy. So there we go. All right, so let's have a look. He can do some stuff. He can free up a guy to at least. He needs to knock down that second stand firm guy to open up a little run round onto the Minotaur. Because at the moment that skink going down in the square he is, he stops the assists that you want on the Minotaur. I'm thinking I hit with the Croxigore here to free up a Saurus to then go.
Yeah, because he's got break tackle.
Tag the stand firm guy. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's funk. 2 dice uphill with the guy. Just looking for a push, fishing for a push.
YOLO.
He needs to get that ball.
Oh, he went for that.
Oh, he just went for a straight up. Oh.
Right, here we go.
Don't like it, but so be it.
Penalty shootout. Here we go, guys. Good luck to both coaches.
Never seen this before, mate. Never seen it.
It's interesting.
I'm not.
I'm
looking forward to somebody getting fucked.
I got knocked out by 3 of my penalties, even though I had the re-rolls.
Excellent.
In fair season. But here we go. So here comes the kicks, and it's the Chofs first, and that's good. 1-0. So the Chofs
It's safe. 1. What are they looking? Is it highest dice wins out of the 2?
Yeah, whoever misses first is out.
All right, come on, Croxstore. You've been shit all the while.
1-1.
Go on, lad. Fatima Dwarf.
Oh dear. I think
It's good.
this could be the end of the lizards, I'm afraid.
Is there a curse on the second one that I don't know about?
No, but 2-2.
He's good.
I've never seen it go past 3, so it's now 2-2. This is the most I've ever seen go in. (3-2). God, Jesus, this is
Fucking hell.
now.
Yeah.
Can't be 3-3.
No, come on, Bazooka. I'm
Look,
take it all the
That
way.
looks good. Wow.
That's good.
What did you want? Did you want something like 6-6
Real.
or something?
8-8, mate. 8-8. So these guys need to score 7 penalties each.
This is crazy. I've never seen this before. Surely now. That looks like it's wide. It is. It's no good. And the case dwarfs go through. And unfortunately, Bazooka goes out. It's a sad.
In the cruelest way.
It is. I've been there. It's a terrible way to go out. It really is. So 71 blocks against 67, but look at that. Hardly just one injury in the full game. That is crazy.
5 KOs total. Minimum armor breaking. No real star player points.
No.
And Iguanas had the ball for 20% of that game, but I felt like they were always in it.
Yeah, I mean it's just. I just feel gutted when something like that, especially this far into the competition as well. I mean, at least when I went out, it was the first round, and that was gutting enough. But this was for a place in the semi-final, and I personally thought the Lizard team were the better team. I
think they played it slightly better. Apart from that diving tackle, obviously it must have been a didn't see it, but they played more consistent.
Yeah. It's a sad way to go out, but you know they both played very, very well. And you know the Chorfs go through, and it's been a good day for Case Dwarfs because obviously they won the PS4 final and now they're into the semi-final. So the
Chaos
interesting
Dwarfs OP.
The interesting thing what will happen is he has a Case Dwarf missing next game, but it's an unskilled Case Dwarf. So I'm just wondering maybe he'll just buy a new one.
Sell him and replace him?
Yeah, because he should have the cash. You would have thought.
It makes no difference in terms of inducements against you anyway.
But it would by 20 if he doesn't take him.
Yeah, well, I mean, like in terms of what is he going to spend that 70k on anyway? Because you don't get to spend the 70k unless he gives you that in additional inducement. So you just take the dwarf, wouldn't you? Well, you need the heavy hitters. Yeah, you'd hope so.
It might be that. Let's have a look. I don't think they've confirmed it yet, so that doesn't help.
Zuka's refused to confirm it. It's over.
Saying that, he gets his kick player back. What's worth 80k.
Yes.
So it's going to be interesting to see what he does. He had 70k, so he
I'd fire the kick player.
Yeah, I would. Unless he really likes kick. That's the only reason you keep him.
Think he's the armor 6 or something as well.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to see what he does with it.
It's Chaos Dwarfs because you're not really going to take advantage of the kick like you would as a faster team, are you?
I wouldn't, but some people have funky things they can do with kick. Like kick it short and stuff like that. But I don't know, I haven't seen him play enough. But it's a shame he hasn't confirmed it. But
there you go, that's your opponent, mate. How are you feeling about
that? I don't know. I would have preferred to have played the Lizards, but at the same point, they are a lot slower. I don't have to worry about skinks going flying about. I get more inducements against the dwarfs, so you know there is positives. And like I said, it's about time my Mighty Blow and Claw came to the party. If I can get rid of a few of these case dwarfs early,
you remove some guard and some of that stand firm early, then you have the strength and the speed advantage overall. And that should do you some sweet justice. Yeah,
so we'll see. I mean, it was always going to be hard because they're all good coaches now, so it's going to be tough. But like I said, I always give him my best, and what'll be will be. But I'm just gutted for Bazooka, if I'm being honest. And I would have
It's
been
hard though.
I would have been gutted for Glasshammer as well if he'd have gone out, because it's
Either
terrible.
team going out on penalties is not the way to go. And
Yeah, I
it was
don't
a
like it.
roughly even game.
Yeah, they
It's
both
just a
did good
shame.
stuff. They both did good stuff.
I think that he deserved this second half of overtime in the turn of, like, he played his defence solid and
Yep.
but still went out.
Yeah, unfortunately. So there you go, lads. That was a right. We was on since just gone 10 o'clock. It is now 1:15.
That was a slobber knocker.
We have been going live for over 3 hours.
I'm gonna piss myself.
There you go. He's gonna piss himself. So I'm
Should have used a
glad-
Pepsi bottle.
Yeah, you might as well. What was that you said about me liking my own piss and that monkey piss and that? I think you'll be liking some space.
I didn't say you
piss.
liked your own piss. You've just thrown in now on top of you liking monkey piss that apparently you taste your own urine.
Yeah, like they do on dodgeball because it's sterile.
Oh, that is rank.
Yeah, well, yeah. If we're gonna do cotton and all that, might as well get the other ones in there as well.
Yeah.
But
And
there you
piss
go.
drinking.
So we're done, guys. Hope you enjoyed the obviously the broadcast, and that's it. We've got our semi-finalists.
The broadcast.
Yeah. So thanks to Space Magic W for keeping with me for a long slog of 3 hours
No
plus.
problem.
And
Yep.
we'll see you for the semi-finals. Well, I'll probably see you for one of them. I'll be in the other one. So
Yes. Maybe I should sort out my Twitch and I'll just commentate just on you and just give you all the shit in the world.
that's all right. It won't be. I'm used to it, so it won't make no difference. So don't bother me.
Fair dues.
So there we go. But thanks again, and we will see you all in the
No
next
problem.
broadcast.
Pleasure.
Thanks very much.
Next time.
Yeah. See you all later, guys. Bye bye.
Woo.